We're on.
Quim!
Oh!
Quim.
Quim.
I'm pretty certain your aim is to have everyone dashing to the dictionary to look up that word.
Yes.
Was I filthy or not?
I like
Well,
that.
it's you, so yes.
So yes, more likely than not.
One of you two needs to talk about, like, what we did last time. Because I was...
last episode of
When last we met.
Time. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. I mean,
That was a lot of straining.
Always.
yeah.
There is always a lot of training.
Right? Toilet Time Theater.
That's right. There was some follow through. I mean,
You guys are nasty.
sorry. I mean, really, Dragon Ball Z was just like silliness.
Nasty.
It's over 9,000.
Over 9,000. Yes.
I mean, it's just
So yeah, last time we kind of confronted Clemens about being Arcalect, and he said nope, and we said okay.
We're rather trusting.
But I'm no
That's
longer
basically what
frozen in
happened, right?
time.
This is good.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we traveled into the Apocalypse era,
I like that. The
Briefly.
Apocalypse era.
and it broke the stasis spell on Thing.
Yay.
Dang!
Hey.
I love that magic.
So now we
And
figured
then
out
we-
that whatever we've done in the past has made it so if we don't do the right stuff in the past, we screwed our future.
We're so
Yes.
screwed anyway.
And
we
then
know it.
We spent some time identifying stuff and then went back. And we stopped the construction of the tower by blowing it up. And
Yay.
did a little bit of damage to Tybalt's Manor as well. Just a little bit.
I just
his
need a
dog.
distraction.
Didn't you set his study on fire?
Yeah, but I
Oh,
healed
his
the dog
room?
afterwards.
Hmm?
It was,
Not his
it was a
study.
study.
Oh,
Was it a
Or-
study?
yeah.
Or in that room in between where the dog was sleeping, yeah.
Oh, okay, then yes. We may have set his study on fire.
We're mean.
But I healed the dog afterwards, so bonus points for me.
That's right. We did heal.
All as a distraction to blow up his tower that he spent years building.
Yes, that would cause the end of the world.
Or something.
Hey. Well, clearly the a decrease in property value of the area at least.
Oh wait, we're in Tybalt's Folly, not Tybalt's Triumph currently. By the map.
Oh, sorry, have I loaded the wrong map?
Do we have a map? Where?
Can you not-
I'm only seeing myself.
Oh, I see everybody, the grid, and the map. And two of you. 2 Sigmunds.
Really? Oh. I haven't seen anything since we popped out there.
I see 4 of us 2 squares down and 1 to the left of one of the Sigmunds.
I'm not seeing anything.
Give me a moment.
Is everyone else seeing this?
I could see fine, I think, but
I see you moving, Sigmund.
With the Sigmund. Hang on, here we go.
Oh! Yeah, there we go.
How's that?
I see a map. I'm
I
not
see a
seeing any
map.
tokens.
I see tokens and a map.
Sorry.
Are we good?
I can't see the other people. You may have to reload tokens, I'm afraid.
Have you just seen one Sigmund?
I just see one Sigmund.
Is he moving now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I see him moving.
He should be sat next to another Sigmund right now.
I don't see any other tokens.
Ha! Really? I'm moving the other
But he's not
Sigmund.
lying to you.
How weird. Oh, I'm on as view rather than Kixie. I guess we need to reload tokens.
25 by 25, right?
Yeah, that's what I had it set as. Let me delete all the tokens here.
So where were we then? So
I'm deleting all the Sigmunds. You're actually not in town. You're actually in the woods to the north.
Yes. We were there because after seeing his tower blow up and blaming it on the Necromancer, Tybalt wanted us to go and find the Necromancer and kill him and bring him back. So we found Walter. And we found his face melted.
So did you figure out whether Walter had dashed off or whether Walter wasn't Walter at that point?
Not fully, I think. We weren't sure how old Walter's body was, but I don't think we checked for that kind of stuff.
I mean, was it Walter in town during the attack or not?
That's correct. We never did.
That would have been a hard one to figure out anyway.
Well, I mean, if Walter's clothes show that he's been away for, a week or
Well,
something,
I
then we know
suppose
it
that would
wasn't.
be a heal check on the body, no? To see how long it's been dead?
Yeah, but I mean, it may just have killed him this morning. That's irrelevant. It may have been him for 10 weeks.
So it could be a forensics check to see if his clothes haven't been laundered in a week or...
Forensics. That's a skill they need, forensics.
It's pretty dirty. His clothing's pretty dirty. If you want to make me a heal check, I'll let you have it. I'll let you know some stuff.
I'm not a Viking there, but...
Cheers, all.
Cheers.
Skip my...
Lens, have you frozen? Okay.
That's my thinking face.
Not very high.
Apparently my macro, or my alias has died.
Now everyone can stalk you on the internet.
As, they, I'm sure, want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly it's a trap, because when they try stalking him, he gets to turn around and with his super secret stalker account.
And stalk them back. That's right.
Now, apparently he stalks my models, so...
Counter stalking.
I could have... Well, I won't say how else I might have acquired that friend.
He won't say how, just that he can.
There's no way you were friends with her through anything but me. Really? Is there?
It's when he had a secret trip. He just stalks people on Model Mayhem.
It's true. Well, she's not discreet with her body, so,
No.
it's fairly possible, but...
Well, just like I'm following Amy now on Twitter, even though she doesn't post much, but
Yes.
Amy.
Who is Amy?
From the Yorkton Gamers.
Oh.
I don't listen to anybody else's stuff, so...
Yeah, my Twitter's horribly inactive too because I'm not a content generator.
I have
I
never
haven't-
listened to anybody else's stuff.
I haven't tweeted much recently. I've been kind of getting out of the habit.
I don't listen to my own stuff. Why am I going to listen to someone else's? It's... yeah.
Don't say it.
But I'm an equal opportunities ignorer. I don't listen to anybody's stuff.
She's true.
Yes.
Okay, so how do I do this saving thing? Do I do it in the chat screen? Like,
Yeah, just /save macros. We'll save it to the server, or you can do local save macros
Okay.
What?
to save it to a
Local?
file on your machine.
Does it give it a file name? Can I set
It-
the file name?
No, it just automatically does like macros.json or something.
So I
So
can
what-
only
Just on
have one.
Windows.
So I can only have one set of macros. So if I'm playing two games, one's going to overwrite the other.
Well, then you rename it, and when you do a
Oh,
load,
okay.
local
You change
load,
the name back.
yeah, when you do local load, you can browse for it, but when
Okay.
you save it,
So it's /save space macros. Is that right?
yeah, that'll save it to the server.
What's the server? Do I not want it to save it there?
That's just, well, I mean, that's on your Tabletop Forge account thing.
Okay, so
it'll
to
be-
save it on my machine, how do I do it?
I think it's local save.
It'll tell you if it's invalid, I'm sure.
Oh, it changed my page somehow. I'm confused. Where have you gone?
Hmm?
Everything changed. All my pages changed, oddly.
Ah.
Okay. Maybe it's saved it. I don't know. Yeah. My computer's being difficult today, I think. It may have got alcohol on it.
Your computer is drunk.
I'm almost thinking occasionally when we have like 2 hours of hangout time beforehand, we should almost restart again to clear any cache issues.
That could be valid.
Let's not do that. Let's just carry on gaming and
Yes.
see what happens.
For now, maybe next time. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, probably. Okay, so there's a map. You guys are talking. You were gonna. You made heal checks. His clothing looks quite dirty. And as you're both investigating him, you can make me perception checks.
Perception. Do I have that? Oh, yeah.
That's a bad one for me. Of course I'll try and make that.
25.
4!
Wow, that sucks. 25.
He's
Hieronymus
probably human.
realizes that his hands and feet have been bound.
Ah.
There are marks. There are marks mostly on his wrists.
Hieronymus's thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But let's
That
not talk about
explains-
Hieronymus's thing.
That explains quite a bit. So did we find tracks leaving this place?
Would you like Marcus to roll tracking?
Yeah, he is our tracker.
So that would explain that why Walter was so
23.
suspicious and just walked away and seemed to be the fall guy because he was the fall guy.
So, although if we go back to town, this thing will have a different disguise if we're.
Only if it's had a chance to attack someone from the time it's gone into here and come back.
Or it'll come after us to acquire a new disguise.
Is the dog in with you, Hal? Or is she
No.
barking? Okay, she's barking at the back door then. I'll be back in a minute.
Sorry. So,
So can Marcus...
yes, Marcus checks the cave entrance. Apparently there has been something coming and going. It has various different kinds of footprints. Sometimes it's clawed and sometimes it's not.
So we could either stake out this place hoping it would come back with a new victim, or go back to town, claim we've got Arcalac, get the reward, say that it's beast turned on him, and wait for the beast to come after us. Or a third option that
I don't suppose Marcus. Now I'm mixing names up. I don't suppose Marcus would be able to determine which trail is the freshest leaving the cave.
the top one probably.
With a 23, yeah, he thinks so. It looks like, to him, the last things to leave the cave, obviously you guys have come in and messed stuff up a little bit. It looks like a booted foot left, and there's nothing on the top of that coming back as yet.
So did it suck the last of
Well,
Walter away?
I think we've determined he's suffocated because his mouth and nose are covered.
yeah.
But that's how it kills people.
Yeah.
But is that the last draining of it did, and he still looks like Walter, or is he gained a new?
No, his body type would be roughly the same, but his face is all smushed.
You can still
Yeah.
tell it's him.
So yeah, so our options are potentially stake out the cave to see if he finds someone else, or go into town and wait to see if he attacks one of us. But we could also maybe try tracking him down the forest.
Yeah, we could try that.
It's good.
How bad off am I?
Yes, that's how damaged are people? Is anyone damaged?
Marcus is totally healed.
I'm
I
4
think-
down, which is nothing.
I think I'm one down.
I think I'm one down still from the electrical, but that's
Have you already used your mutagen today? Kixie?
I believe so.
Pixie!
I have a line through it, so
Pixie!
that's normally. See, I'm missing like a whole session of notes. Did I not take notes last session then?
Apparently not.
That's odd.
too busy doing hats.
Possibly.
Sorry. Yeah, probably. So one of you should have them then, right?
Well,
Probably.
I have some notes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some.
I don't keep notes on what you have left for your infusions or anything like that, but
Well, you should. Clearly.
You definitely should, Lockhart. You're just so slovenly. Slovenly old Lockhart.
He just doesn't even care about me. It's just
It's
horrible.
terrible. It's just disgusting to me how he can just blah blah
Exactly.
I've got to break out a second notepad. I've got like every other page on this one, either Temple of Time or Shattered Star. So
blah.
I'm still doing all right, but I have separate notebooks for the two games. So
yeah, I was gonna say keeping notes on 2 different campaigns in the same notebook.
I know, that's bad, dude.
yeah, I was short on table space and I wasn't thinking forward. I'll break out another notebook.
he's like
So-
apologizing. It's funny.
I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to Hal's mom and Lizzie's mom.
Don't apologize to my mum. God, she won't care. She's
like
stupid.
that. Oh, your poor mum.
Woohoo! I won that book on Amazon. No, eBay.
Good work, dude. That's cheap.
What?
too.
I won a book on sewing, quick sew, beautiful lingerie book with patterns, and sew intimate laundry. Laundry.
Lingerie.
Lingerie.
It's more knickers.
Lingerie.
Lingerie.
More knickers, people.
So yeah,
No, less Snickers.
for $8, that's not bad, right?
Less knickers. Where's the tease there thing if there's less knickers?
Exactly.
Well, there's still Knickers, but you know.
Knickers.
You got a balance between bloomers and, yeah.
You want more bloomers.
Yes, acres of fabric to obscure the...
The everything.
That's what I wear. I wear as much fabric as is humanly possible,
That's fun.
and then I put something else on.
and the bustle, and then a...
My mum told me off the last time she was here. She was like, "Your underwear's too big," and I'm like, "Go away."
She said that.
She did. She told me off because my it was that day I went out when my leggings were falling down because the elastic had gone.
Right.
So I kept having to stop and pull my leggings up, and so you could see the top of my knickers quite a lot. And she was like, "Your knickers are really big and baggy," and I'm like, "Yes, and that's fine. Leave me alone. Go away." Oh my
You
god.
need to fill them out more.
Apparently so.
Uh,
I need some more cakes.
Patty cakes.
Mm. All right.
so, what plan do we want to go with?
Well, you could try and track the beast down, although, well, like most things, I'm afraid of confronting it too much, but...
Well, we should.
We're gonna
do it
have to do it at
eventually.
some point.
Yeah.
But who do we think it looks like now? Right again. Say again.
As far as we know, it should still look like Walter. There's no
Okay.
other victim here.
And who was Walter again?
The
The
architect.
yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm lost.
The
without
builder.
that. So we should just go back and like stab him and have done with it.
Possible. Since
But he
there are
fled town, so he won't be
soldiers-
in town. So.
Oh, okay.
There are soldiers and guards out in the forest looking as well. He may try to capture one and bring him back to the cave and try resuming his form.
That's true.
He's creepy.
Now,
However, it's equally possible he may abandon this location as a hiding place.
it depends if there's a lot of caves in the area or not. I mean, if we can erase our tracks and we're not totally rubbish at hiding, that might be a valid...
Option. Sorry. That's funny. Sorry. I'm just going to delete the image momentarily and draw on a map for you.
Right.
Assuming
Did-
drawing.
How much
drawing
does he
works.
know about us knowing? I can't remember.
They're powerful creatures. They can kind of warp the flesh of helpless creatures. And
What are they called?
Totem
Totem
mask.
Totem. That's it. That's why that
and
word was in
they
my head.
can, take the image. They have a sort of mental drain ability, and they can take the image of the last person that they mentally drained. And since
And the personality, basically, as well. They basically take over their life.
yeah, well, they like I said, they drain the mental capacity, so they have some concept.
But it actually sucks the flesh up its hollow fingernails.
And they when they do it, they kill them, right? I assume.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Well, they can do it, like 5 times before they have to
Well,
cover
no,
up
the thing
the...
is, it's a mental stat. A person never dies from having 0 mental; they just fall unconscious.
Okay.
That's right, you'd be in a coma.
To be a vegetable.
Basically, I guess as until the person died from dehydration, I suppose a person could keep doing it, or a totem mask could keep doing it.
That sounds like a creature that should be on that program. Whatever
program?
it's called. The fairy tale one. Grimm.
Oh, yeah. It's a good... I love it. It's a
it is
great
awesome.
story creature.
Yeah, I have to say I'm rather impressed with it.
It's a
But
great story
I'm actually
creature.
curious. It sounds like something that would come from folklore of some type.
Probably.
Yeah.
Totem
probably
mask.
based
Would that
on
be
something.
African folklore of some sort, maybe.
Maybe. Could be one of the fairy ones. It's in
Although-
it's in the second bestiary, which I think is mostly full of fairies and stuff.
I mean, Totem's a lot more dramatic. Of
I was gonna say. I thought German.
Totem mask.
Totem mask, maybe.
I
Germans
thought
have
German.
a lot of good things, actually.
They do.
and a lot of bad things.
Nice. It's possible that it may think this is still a good hiding spot and return here.
And it is an area it knows if we
It might be worth at least spending one night staking this place out,
Hmm.
and then maybe going back to town and making ourselves bait, as it were. If it doesn't,
Yeah.
I love that.
it definitely wouldn't be suspicious us staying away for a night at least, and they won't rebuild the tower overnight or anything. So
oh, yes.
Wouldn't that be funny?
unless somebody's got a Darwin's Instant Fortress type,
Boom.
If they had that, then they should have been using it to build the goddamn thing.
yeah.
It's funny.
By the way, I found this cube.
Cue
Boom.
every person that's been working on it for the past however many years, bashing him in the head.
What, a year's worth of employment?
Well, that's true. I think by that point they just would want done with it.
That would be something interesting to see how much the actual cost of all of the stone imported and the wages versus the cost of the actual magic item.
Of course, isn't the magic item like mithril or something like that? And they were very specific of no metal in the tower, only stone.
They were kind of weren't they abandoning that a little bit at the end there? I don't know.
No, they just had the wood walkway up the sides with a bunch of nails to keep that together. But
Called for bird watching.
So,
Hides.
are you guys hanging
Hides?
out here for a while?
I
Well,
don't think we should.
I think-
we should-
Are you
I think
going to
maybe
be
we could,
inside
like-
the cave? There's the cave entrance, and there's kind of
I
a
see it
clearing
now.
just in front,
get up in some.
and then around that you have trees.
So we get up in the trees or something.
I reckon.
Hopefully
there's-
race-
I
like
reckon
a-
there's going to be a back way into it. So I think that we should have at least one of us in there.
Well, can we search it? Like, it's a cave. I'm pretty sure it's somewhat easy
Yep.
to see if there's a.
Give it a search.
That's
That's
perception.
perceptions.
Yep.
No.
7, 8, 22,
Hey.
is that?
There.
Sigmund.
Dwarf.
Sigmund. I got 19, thank you.
That's pretty good. Sigmund looks around the walls using his dwarfishness.
We totally
And-
dismissed there.
Sorry, the whole cave is natural completely. And while there are some things like there's metalwork been driven into the stone at certain points, there's nothing else here.
Yeah, so it's,
There's
Okay.
no other exit. This is the only way in and out.
That's good. I just wanted to check. I was going based on what Hal had said. So are you staying inside the cave or not?
I was just asking, I don't know whether you wanted something
I know generally.
I
what
wasn't
the-
sure whether you wanted something to arrive on top of you or whether you wanted to be outside when it went in. That's what I was asking for.
I think outside probably.
if it's a dead end for it, if we can get it inside and then kind of corner it at the entrance there, and I'll wail on it or something like that.
I'll
Mhm.
wail on it.
Is
So
is this like a pine forest, tall trees, or
Sure.
Well, what's the climate like?
Let's say they're pine trees.
Oh.
Primarily pines.
There might not be.
it might be shimmy up enough to be out of the way? And these things don't have scent, probably. Hopefully.
Maybe.
for that matter,
everything.
if we want to be really smart, we could even like toss a line of skeletons to go attack it first, and as it slowly kills those off, we can join the front lines.
Oh, that would be cool. That's a good
Huh?
idea.
Why does that sound like something an evil character would say?
Because tactics are evil.
Yeah,
Um,
apparently.
Hey, we have to get rid of these skeleton teeth anyway. What better way than using them to destroy horrible undead?
Why do we have to get rid of them?
Because
Because
they're
they're
horrible undead.
evil. Right.
They're tools.
I like that.
Horrible undead tools, yes.
I think I called a boyfriend that once.
A
Horrible undead tool. That's funny.
I wish
It
I
was
had all
pre.
that.
Was this pre-Hal?
No, it was probably me.
There has only been Hal.
Oh,
It feels like it.
does sometimes, right?
Watch it, mister. I think that, yeah, being up in different trees, though, like, not all in the same kind of area, so we can all, like, when we jump down, we're not all on top of each other, we can backstab and stuff. like tactically spaced out so that we can kick his ass, but different.
I like tactically spaced out.
It's tactically spaced out.
So not the fireball formation.
Yeah.
Not his fireball formation then.
All in a nice, neat square.
Yeah.
So, do you want to put yourselves...
Whenever I group enemies too close, as my players always say, "Oh, they're in the fireball formation."
Do you want to put yourselves out in the forest?
So it could be up that tree.
So what's the second like circle thing? The thing that I'm in currently.
Clearing.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Clearing in front of the cave mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna be in this tree here.
ouch. That is not good.
Oh.
Why?
Sorry, no, I'm looking at my own stats and stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I was worried. We were like, no.
Yes, I'm looking at stats right now and seeing that it has a 95% chance of beating us horribly.
You better have a climb check to get up in the tree, people.
Oh god.
Oh, crap.
Does someone have rope?
Marcus is a 28 and shimmies up his tree easily.
Does someone have rope?
Marcus might.
I might actually.
Yes, Marcus has 50 foot of silk rope.
I have 50 feet of regular rope.
I have regular rope as well.
How are you carrying 50 foot of regular rope? It weighs like 900 pounds.
I also have spider climb.
10 pounds-ish?
10 pounds of rope is a
Yeah.
lot of rope when you've got like a strength of 1 or whatever he's got.
Spider climb.
I've got a strength of 14.
Actually, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I
Is
also
it-
have boots
what?
of elven kind.
Why, for some reason, do I think Thing has no strength?
Because he's a caster.
Yeah, that's what it
that
is.
was my first caster, had no strength.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Hieronymus has no charisma.
Oh, that's not charismatic.
That is funny.
So, are you staying on the ground, dwarf boy?
Yeah, dwarf boy.
Oh,
Probably not.
I'm going to need that rope to help me up, I guess.
Guess you are.
Okay, what's my climb skill? Can I do acrobatics instead of
No,
climb?
it's climb.
Why?
Because it's climb.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How many attempts to climb the tree can I make?
Many as you want.
Yeah.
As long as they're not... As what happens is you'll get up a little, and then if you slip, you'll fall on your ass.
We said that
well,
I didn't
the-
have all
the
my
thing
things
is-
right, didn't we?
Probably.
So we have 50 feet of rope.
16's good enough to get you up to the branches.
Okay.
You shinny up the tree.
So we have 50 feet of rope, yes?
Technically, you have 100 feet of rope.
Well, as long as we have a length.
Yep.
Basically, I'll tie one end to some rock or some moderate weight.
Right.
And just like fling it over a top branch and just kind
Okay.
of use that to help pull myself up,
Yeah.
which is
Okay.
makes it hugely easier.
Engineering.
And then what? What are you
Well-
doing with the rope? What are you doing
Haul the
with the
rope back
rope
up.
once?
Well,
but it's
once
t-
you get back up
But it's
there.
attached to a rock.
Well, no. I'm using it basically as a modified grappling hook to swing it over.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, good. When you said
Then
rock,
that-
I thought on the ground.
Yeah,
It's going to attach it to a giant bird, and then...
and then using that kind of pulling myself up.
Okay,
and-
make a roll.
The giant bird's in the other game.
Oh, yes.
So
I'm not a
what
bird in
negative
this
am I at for this? Only a -3. Okay.
Nice.
Oops. 6.
You kind of struggle against the tree a little and start to make some headway. It takes you a while, but you do get up to the lower branches.
Stop humping the tree.
You look particularly ungainly and slip numerous times.
Of course. This is unnatural. Dwarves leaving the ground Toreg forged for us.
Ah, pity the fool that makes me leave the ground. Sorry.
Trees, they're silent, and they have so many limbs. They're going to attack you.
Like Lindsay, silent and with 3 limbs.
There
I
are
do.
impurities.
I
in
should
the
get
ore of the
benefits to
world.
climbing. I have 3 arms.
You do.
So why don't I
You
get a
would-
benefit to
You
climb?
would think 3 arms would give her a benefit to climbing, but
You
for some
would,
it
right?
doesn't.
Unless
No.
it's more to keep track of when you're climbing. Yeah.
Left 1, left 2, right 1.
Yes, I'm still here.
I just have mine too.
So, yeah, I'll kind of be up in that tree.
Okay, so what's
And
the
then-
plan here? Do you have a plan?
Well, basically,
Always.
trying to wait, see if it returns. If it doesn't, after how long do we want to wait here?
Oh wait, like, what time of day is it?
It's probably middle of the afternoon.
I think we should wait almost potentially overnight. Because aren't we like going to get our asses kicked if we go back to town anyway? For
Not
like
necessarily,
blowing up
no.
the tower.
They don't know.
They don't know.
yet.
No,
Ah,
Arcalac
okay.
did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we blamed on Arcalac, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
I love the wanton vandalism.
I think that we could wait for. I think we should definitely wait until it's dark, and then not just immediately leave when it gets dark.
Yeah, no.
I've got dark
So-
vision at least, and
So potentially like a few hours into the night, maybe.
Yeah, so around what, midnight-ish as
Yeah.
an approximate.
Yeah.
are we gonna do any attempt to disguise our tracks going into the
Oh,
cave
yeah,
and stuff?
that's right.
Yeah.
We'll
We should probably do that.
ask our foresty guy, Marcus, to try and disguise our entrance.
Yeah, clean up after us, dude. We're very loud and make big footprints.
He makes his survival roll. Let's see. 15. He does his best to tidy up the cave entrance and hide your tracks, and then climbs back up into his tree.
He's useful. It's like having a maid in the forest. Hello, forest maid.
Hello.
So basically, what we can do is once it gets inside there, we can drop a skeleton tooth or two to have them block off the entrance so that we can kind of get down.
Can we get in past the skeleton things?
We can command them. So
They're allies technically,
Okay.
but we probably don't want to have one person off on their own.
Okay.
Basically, it's more so to keep him there while we can get down the trees, because some of us, it might be more difficult.
well, getting down's pretty easy.
Yeah,
Getting down
yeah.
safely is.
Gravity will help you.
Yeah, but there's getting up from prone and a couple other things. So
Maybe it would be better to wait until we're down and then cast them behind us so that like nothing else can come in.
I mean, there's a bit of traversal there that he's got to go into the cave and figure out that, if I assume we left Walter's body in there, so it's not going to be immediately obvious that we've.
What do we do if somebody that doesn't look like him turns up? Do we assume it's him?
Yes.
Then if we kill them, then and Hal will go, no, that was just a random person. You are now all evil.
I would never do that.
Yeah, you would.
Unfortunately, we're dealing with a shapeshifter, so our motives are pure. It's just tricky. On the off chance someone does appear, I mean, mostly we're expecting him to bring a body in tow.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's someone solo,
Mm-hmm. We should watch them a little longer, maybe, and see if they're doing awful bad stuff.
I mean, obviously, if it looks like Walter, yes, attack.
Okay, yeah.
If it looks like Random Mook, I'm not sure.
I brought up a good question.
Unfortunately, him.
I think the question would be, if it's someone by themselves, it probably is suspicious, because it would be ill tactics for them searching the forest not to do it with some sort of buddy system.
Yeah. Well, maybe his buddy had gone for a pee or something. You don't know. You see it in horror movies all the time. They split up all the time.
Or one's hiding back in the woods, covering him with a crossbow as he goes to the cave entrance.
See? It's not just us that are the bad guys. I mean, we're the good guys, right?
I would necessarily say if it looks like someone on their own
Mm-hmm.
to not kill, but subdue unless they make some sort of argument, maybe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, him being undead, I can't try and slumber or anything too peaceful like that.
Well, that could be a good thing too. Is if they fall asleep.
Well, yeah. Of course, I've failed to slumber non-undead.
Well, but like that it's not so if they much stay awake, we still won't kill them. If they fall asleep, though, then we definitely know it's not the totem mask.
Unless he's pretending.
Unless he's pretending to fall asleep.
Yeah.
And you get that wand of invisibility undead type stuff, right, too, so...
Well, yeah, it doesn't last very long, though.
Yeah.
And again, since it's an intelligent undead, it would get a save.
Stupid,
So,
intelligent undead.
I think
right.
basically we'll have to try and unfortunately play it by ear a little bit. But again, if someone approaches and it looks like they're approaching the cave cautiously, like they expect something inside to jump out
Holy.
at them.
I'm going
Double
to kill everybody, I think.
Double question mark is doing good.
Double question mark. What? Oh. 30? That's not good.
Sorry.
But of course,
Question
most
mark.
likely it's just going to see us in the trees first.
Or hear our conversation and then, yeah.
Wow.
He's standing right at our feet now, isn't he?
Clearly, this is all being discussed before we've gone up into the trees.
And it's very quiet.
He's actually replaced Marcus while we were...
That would be mean. It's like Hal decides, they don't need 4 party members really.
They need
Might
three.
work
They need
parties.
3 party members and an evil undead creature that's gonna kill you all while you sleep.
Well, as long as he keeps the persona up, we're okay.
Yeah. that's
Stupid
fine.
evil undead.
Stupid undead.
No, not kill all of us. Just Sigmund, and then convert Hieronymus and Kixie to its cause.
That's right.
I probably
I'm-
wouldn't take that much conviction.
That's
That's
exactly what I said. It's
Penitenze agite. Okay.
So,
What's the health plan like?
make me perception checks.
Oh, boy.
No, we'll fail because we won't get 30.
It's starting to get dark. It is pretty much the early evening.
good. It's starting to get to the proper light level.
Kixie's at the top.
I'm at the top, really, for perception. Oh god, I am. Wow.
Oh, hang on. Let me do Marcus.
Marcus. Come on, Marcus.
Come on, Marcus.
He doesn't have perception. 16.
Oh well.
I'll be peering through that telescope we picked off of the... Walter, too.
Ooh,
What did we
very
say that
good.
did? Oh,
Eyes
yeah,
of
it's
the Eagle,
eyes
I
of-
think.
Eyes of the Eagle. So is that
It's
another
an Eye of
plus
the
2
Eagle.
to Hieronymus's roll then? Plus 2?
It's sound based. This one, unfortunately.
Sound-based.
Ah.
You hear the sounds of wolves howling in the forest nearby.
So it's like Ear of the Eagle?
Dinner.
Well, no, everybody pretty much hears it because it's difficult to not hear the sound of wolves howling in the forest.
Oh, the perception was sound-based. Okay.
Yes, not the telescope. The ear trumpet of +2 hearing.
Exactly.
I love doing that, giving you ridiculous magical items that look stupid using them. But an ear trumpet's just too ridiculous. I love it. Let me just add some tokens. I don't have any wolf tokens, so I'm going to add what I've got, which is
We're in trees and there's wolves. We need some pine cones and some eagles.
A
what?
Hobbit reference.
Yeah, I like that.
Stupid wolves. I'm gonna eat their ass for dinner. The wolves are gonna be red.
You can now use hybrid them.
Ooh, yeah. I could have like wolf's teeths. The red pen does not work.
Wolf teats.
Teeth. Pervert.
Perv. Okay, there's
He
wolves.
loves it when we call him a perv, don't you?
He does.
What?
What? Yes, you dirty perv. We know your game. Mister.
Oh, I'm a master of subtlety and subterfuge.
Subtlety and
Uh-huh.
subterfuge. I like that.
Uh-huh.
I need a better picture.
At least I probably smell unnatural.
Yeah, you do.
I smell of alcohol. It's great. Or not.
And our teetotaling dwarf. Oh, no, wait, he was able to get a proper dwarven ale.
Yes.
That's right.
Dwarven ale.
Not to mention the whiskey, which I had to sacrifice.
That's right, I still got my whiskey.
Oh, no, 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 no. Ba, 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 ba. Wolves,
4 little beagles.
Walter.
4 little beagles.
That sounds like the beginning of like a little nursery rhyme or something.
It does, right?
4 little beagles, very cute and small. Or something like that. And then Hal will do something awful to them and then we'll cry.
Yes,
Like-
that sounds like the perfect song.
The poor
The
beagles!
perfect song.
Where'd somebody think of the beagles?
Uh,
Yeah, sorry. I'm being crazy. Crazy.
Hang on, trying to find me a token that I need to put in for one last thing.
You're not very organised here.
No, I'm not like Lockhart with all his swanky pictures and all of that stuff. I don't know, I've got like a job. I'm not allowed to be a student, you know, hang out on my ass all day long and
Uh-huh.
chill out and
Mm-hmm.
think
Didn't you
I'm
tell me
working.
didn't you tell me that you spent one day pretty much chatting with Thing all day? You're like, oh yeah, I was chatting with Thing, blah blah blah.
I spent most days chatting with Thing.
I was like, what? When were you working, you bunch of slackers?
I spend almost all day chatting with Thing. He's always on my IM. Some days we talk more than others.
He doesn't talk to me.
Oh,
But
No, you're-
that might be because I very rarely reply to him when he does.
Yeah.
it's true.
That's pretty
Occasionally I
odd.
post you a link and you ask if I'm a chat bot or not.
Yeah, because
You're a chatbot.
Hal told me I should always check. If somebody just sends me a link, then I should just check it's a person before I open it.
It's very
Right.
true.
After all those awful like virus things from Facebook and stuff, so I always check. I do as I'm told. God, I wouldn't not get beaten up.
Hey, I'll beat you.
Not by you, by Ruby.
Oh.
Yeah, so and when I've established that it's actually you and not a bot, then I just ignore you
Yeah.
because I'm like, dude, I'm not clicking on a link because it's boring and I don't want to look.
But half the time Hal ignores me too. I'll send him a message and like, an hour later he's like, hey.
Hey.
I don't even get that much. He'll be like, yeah, I'm going to be in my office all day, so talk to me all day, and I'll reply. And then, like, the first time I send him something, it'll be like, oh, Hal, the kitchen's flooded or something, and he didn't reply. And then he'll send something later, be like, how you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm fine, but the kitchen's flooded. And he's like, really? How come? Why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, I sent you 15 text messages, 4 voicemails, and 6 emails. Really?
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you did not just blah, blah, blah me.
It's all a lie.
Uh-huh. Right, that's it. Publishing all of the emails from this next week.
Wolf
Come
1,
on.
Wolf 2, Wolf 3. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Marcus.
No. That doesn't look like a happy face.
That looks like a dark Marcus.
Okay.
Hooded figure.
Ahead, Marcus makes a signal in the trees, points at one, makes a 1. There seems to be a figure dashing ahead of the 4 wolves, heading towards the clearing.
Dashing like it's leading them or fleeing them?
It's definitely not. It's definitely not leading them.
It's using them as cover. Oh, yes, I'm still here. Ah, yes. It's
Obviously
using...
a rogue druid.
A rogue druid.
It's using them as cover.
The figure has a large hood over the top. It looks like a female from how slight it is, but it's hard to tell, especially in the darkness
A female, you say?
and through the trees. Yes.
Well, there's no way Arcalak could have been a female. The totem mask, on the other hand.
You want to go to initiative, or shall we just play it out narratively?
Up to you.
The figure is dashing towards the clearing where the wolves are.
How long will it take the person to get there?
Seconds.
Okay, then we need. I'm
They
going to
look
start
like they're
climbing
going
down
into
my
the
tree.
cave.
Well, they're just heading towards the clearing.
I'm going to start to
Then
stealthily climb down my tree.
Okay.
I'll
Make me a climb check, and a stealth check.
probably get bow ready.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll get sling ready since...
Stealth 17.
Okay.
Climb is 3. Ah, bollocks.
Okay. You stumble down the tree and fall. It's quiet.
But quietly.
D6, I'm gonna guess. 2 damage for hitting the ground. You land in a bush. Behind your tree.
Ow.
She moves into the clearing, looks around at the edge, and then dashes towards the cave. You notice the glint of metal in her hand. She has a small hand axe out.
Hand axe. That's an odd weapon.
It's a
Well,
proper weapon.
The wolves close in.
Do the wolves seem to know that we're there, or are they just like milling around?
The wolves just seem intent on getting into the clearing and eating her ass.
Oh, okay. I thought that she was with the
They
wolves.
probably move faster than that because they're wolves. Well, there's definitely some circling going on. They pass underneath. The one that passes under Marcus's tree kind of sniffs the air briefly and carries on moving.
Okay, we might need to help her. She might be like a good guy. It's not good. I'm gonna
We might want to go to proper initiatives now.
Yeah, let's drop to initiative now. We've got her in the middle of the circle.
Initiative.
Marcus is on an 11.
You guys, is that still my initiative?
Sigmund is on 6.
Jesus, Sigmund, that sucks.
Come on,
Considering the
Hieronymus.
situation, once again, not good.
19.
Wow, Hieronymus is going first out of all of us. And then I guess I need to write a thing for some woman.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your standard operating procedure? Hieronymus was trying to sleep any humanoids that enter the area to see if they fall asleep?
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's perfectly good because that's valid. The number of his actually managed to successfully sleep, right?
It would, yeah.
God, she's fast. She's the same as Hieronymus.
Hieronymus,
So
Hieronymus will be a little bit higher.
Okay. I'm ready.
Awesome. So who's first?
Unfortunately, sleep's only a 10-foot burst, so I can't. Really...
Hieronymus.
I thought you were Hex. Did you have
Like-
Slumber Hex?
Oh, I could slumber hex, yeah.
Hieronymus is first. Go, Hieronymus, go.
Let's see, I've got a 60-foot range on slumber.
You try and slumber her.
I think I'll try and slumber Wolf 1.
Okay, go for it. What does it get?
Let's
Will
see,
save.
that's... We'll save at 15 plus half my level, so 16.
Will save for a wolf is probably not good. It's not bad. It's got a plus 6. Wolf 1 falls asleep.
Woo! You
The wolf
slept
is not the
something!
totem mask. Yes.
The wolf 1 is not the token mask. Slumbered. How long for?
3 rounds.
3 rounds, yep.
Okay.
Okay, let me put a marker up here. So he'll wake up at the beginning of the 4th round, is that correct? Is that right? Is that how...
He'll have his turn this turn, and that'll be round 1 for him.
Okay.
Technically, it's
So
it's
effectively beginning of 4th round, then yeah.
yeah. Technically, it's 3 of his turns.
So yes, Hal, is what
So
you meant to
yes,
say.
yes. There. Sorry, I
Yeah,
can't.
he does this a lot. I'll ask him a question and he'll give me like a blathering 10-minute answer and I'm like, so yes then. And he's like, yeah. But he makes it sound like I'm wrong. He does it all the time. He's rubbish. You're rubbish, Hal. I have to do that to counteract somebody else telling us how awesome we were together today. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it! Stop it, people. No, we're not.
Me of one of my players who, or people I've played with who's coached football, and he's like, so you have to cut the kids down, and then you have to cut them down again, and then you have to cut them down, and then you have to cut them down again, and then you can build them up a little bit, and then you cut them down again before they get cocky, and then you build them up a little bit. Just for coaching kids in football.
Nice.
Tear them down, build them back up again.
Well, I don't think he said anything about building them back, though, did he?
No, just love it.
That's funny.
I guess
Alright.
that is the other check for the Totem Mask I can do is I can try and heal anybody. And
Yes, I was just thinking in my mind when this is over, having to have her drink a potion of Cure Light Wounds to see the effect, but your heal hex is much more efficient.
Hal is
If she
thinking, or is he
tries
quiet?
being all, if she tries, being
I'm
all
wondering.
peaceful
Oh, is
like
it me
this-
next? Sorry, I was
I guess
waiting.
it's Mysterious Girl.
Okay, Mysterious Girl continues to move towards the cave entrance, quite slowly this time, and tentatively she gets to the entrance. At the same time as that, there is the whole clearing drops into darkness.
Ooh.
Oh, crap.
Just the light level just drops.
I think I can actually. Dark vision people can now see through.
They
magical
can, because
darkness.
all it does is darkness drops the light level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marcus and Kixie would have trouble.
Yeah, so the area basically the entire clearing's just dropped into darkness.
So we were looking at the wolves. Can I see a wolf now, or is it too dark to see them?
Where you are,
Yeah.
She's right by the cave entrance.
it's gone from dim light to darkness, so it's
Okay.
it's dark.
She
You're actually
has-
right
she
by
has
her.
low light.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm low light.
For Kixie, it went from regular to dim now. So
Right,
there's
so
a
it's
20% miss chance, but she can still generally see them.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're in dim light. You see shapes of the wolves moving. You also see the hooded figure heading into the cave.
Okay.
But Marcus is out of luck.
So
Yeah.
how close by me did she pass?
She's 10 feet away.
Okay.
So she could be a sorcerer or a drow or...
Did she
Or a
seem like
tiefling.
she saw me or heard me?
You didn't
I can't
see,
make darkness.
Nobody... Make me perception checks. Thing particularly.
No.
23.
You didn't see her actually gesture in any fashion. So if it was her that did it, it may have been some kind of innate ability.
Okay. What I meant was, did she see me?
You don't think so. She seemed intent on getting to the
Okay.
cave.
Cool. Okay. So it's her go.
She's had her go. She's entering the cave slowly.
Okay. And then it's my go. So is the position of the wolves still
Mm-hmm.
like
They
that?
haven't gone-
Okay.
they haven't gone yet.
Okay.
The one nearest you at the top is asleep.
Okay. Ugh. All right. I will move forward
Mhm.
into the clearing a little.
Are you sneaking or not?
Do I need to if it's so dark?
Well, you'll need to
now
sneak.
keep in mind, it depends. Like for example, Sigmund and Hieronymus can see perfectly because we have dark vision.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I will stealth into the clearing.
Right.
So I will roll stealth. And got an 18.
An 18.
And I
Okay.
want to,
You creep forward.
I want to go to about here.
Okay. You're entering the clearing
Yeah.
in stealthy mode.
And I will
You
be
quietly creep into the clearing.
yes, and I will be taking out my sickle.
You're
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah,
two.
I'm gonna 2-weapon. Yeah,
Okay.
2-weapon. Because I like to do it. And then
Okay.
after me it is Marcus.
Marcus is thinking about jumping on that wolf that's under him.
See, I didn't get a wolf under me, so
That's what it does for Marcus. Okay.
He does. He lets go of the tree and drops on the wolf.
All 400 pounds of armored him.
To hit the wolf, does he have to make some kind of attack, would you say, Lockhart?
I would call it an acrobatics check. If I recall correctly, they did it as tactics for goblins. Acrobatics check DC 15.
Right.
If you made it, it counted as a charge.
Right.
If you failed it, you would fall.
And
Take
take-
falling damage and fall prone.
That seems dangerous.
You're jumping out of a tree, kind of is.
True.
I mean, dropping, it's half touch attack, half acrobatics.
I guess it's worth a shot. His dex is 2. He only needs a 13.
His dex is 2.
Yeah, plus 2.
Oh, bonus plus 2.
Yeah.
That's a bit different than dex 2.
Yeah. 10. He drops out of the tree. The wolf just misses. So he's kind of there. And he takes damage. And he falls prone. He's on his ass.
we're doing good.
The wolf turns around and looks at him.
I took my wolf out.
I
Who's
haven't
next?
taken mine out. After Marcus, it's Sigmund.
Really? I thought wolves got to go before me,
The wolves are on 10.
and I'm on a 6.
Oh, okay. I thought-
Wolves?
Oh, it was Marcus that was on a 10 then.
In that case,
11. So it's the wolves now. Sorry.
I have a wolf in combat with Marcus. I have one stepping up to attack Kixie.
Yeah.
I have a second wolf deciding whether to go for the guy on the ground or the little midget in the clearing. And I think it's going to go for the guy on the ground. It's going to step to there. In true wolfish fashion, they're going to try and flank him, because that's what wolves would do.
Gonna make a flank steak.
Well, they do that thing where one attacks and then the other one backs off, don't they?
Yeah.
They actually try and get on opposite sides.
Well, effectively, it's more so about taking it to the ground. So
Right, and then kind
well,
of...
half their tactic is already done for them right now.
Yeah.
Right. So they may as well put themselves where they're supposed to. So doing Kixie first. Wolf goes for a bite, I guess.
Now,
Hmm.
if the wolves don't have dark vision, they're 20% mischance in the darkness field.
Correct. Wolves do not get dark vision.
They probably got low light, I
They
guess.
do have low light, so it's dim.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
And they also have scent,
Um,
if that
well,
makes
it's only dim. Like you can see generally where someone is, but not
Mhm.
perfectly. So
I mean, they have scent as well. I don't know whether that affects darkness.
scent is more so for invisible, is where it comes in handy.
That's what I figured. So they're going to go, but they'll have a mischance. Attack on Kixie is a 3. I wish there was a key that could re-roll the same roll again.
Hmm.
You know, like I press up or something.
Yeah.
What's it to hit prone? What bonus do they get?
It's a -4 to his AC.
Oh dear, that's gonna hurt. That's a 13 on one of the wolves, which is just a miss. And another 13. Even flanking, they can't hit prone Marcus. The other wolf soundly snores for a round. Who's next?
Then it's
No.
Sigmund.
Sigmund. So I'm going to try to shoot an arrow
Mm-hmm.
at wolf number 2. Seems appropriately.
Is that the one on? Is that the one that's? Oh, it's
That's,
the
Top side of Marcus.
the furthest from Marcus. Okay, the furthest from you. Okay.
Do you have to do that minus whatever for shooting into combat for that, or?
Yes, he will. And you know, to be honest, he's technically hugging a tree with his thighs while trying to shoot a bow. So I could call for a general negative for that as well.
But I'm from
Oh,
higher
Nick.
ground, which
Oh.
means
Oh, you actually are on the ground, aren't you?
no. I'm on higher ground, which is
Yes, which might counteract.
Yeah. But
But if you
anyway,
fum-
it's
If
What
he
is this,
fumbles-
ranger cross training?
If let's say if he fumbles, he's falling out with a tree. 12.
1d20, no pluses?
well the -4 for shooting into combat, right?
Hmm.
That's a miss on the wolf.
Okay. And then with my move action, I'll try to deliberately jump out of the tree and land on my feet.
Is that a jump check?
It's acrobatics, which is still
Not
very
jump. I
bad.
thought jump was the one that stopped you from fall damage.
Jump is acrobatics these days.
Oh yeah, it is, right? Yes, you're right. Stupid jump. Go for it. What do you
9.
need? What do you need? 9. That's damage, right?
15, I believe, yes. So I'll basically fall.
1 point of damage and you're on your ass.
Yeah.
I love it. Hit points. There they are.
Okay.
Who's next?
Hieronymus.
Let's see. I've actually got a 30-foot range on the slumber. Can I reach either of the ones on Marcus?
The top one you can, I think.
Yeah, what the heck? Since they're double teaming him, I'll...
Unless we're getting into Pythagoras, in which case maybe not.
That's just 30 feet.
I love Python.
5.
But,
Yeah,
but I've got,
but I meant technically he's 10 feet up.
well, I've got the hypotenuse, so I mean,
Oh, that's. I hate diagonals. I mean, I hate vertical diagonals.
That's right. So technically, we'll say you're in range, just because I can't be asked to work out triangles.
all right. Good night. Sleep tight.
Oh yeah, they need to make a roll, right?
Yeah, 16.
I suppose he would just be slumbering. well for a
17.
pixie otherwise.
The wolf passes. Oh, shakes its head. Looks up
Hey,
the
give me the
tree.
totem mask.
Ah! Wouldn't that be funny?
See, now we're going to have to kill its ass. Just in
next?
case. After Hieronymus is Woman.
Woman. Yeah, woman, eh?
That was Wolf 2.
The woman. Oh.
Hey up, Woman.
Hey,
At
up,
least I haven't
Chuck.
revealed my position much yet.
I'm not sure wolves are intelligent enough to realize to realize even what a spell affecting their mind is.
Well, it might know something came from a direction.
It's such a vague thing.
It is,
probably
right?
just-
Be tired.
Have a yawn and carry on going, chewing on him.
Yeah. They probably have a vague sense something over there made me sleepy, but sleep is not necessarily a bad thing. So.
True.
Even directional seems kind of weird on some of these spells effects.
The woman dashes inside the cave.
And then screams, seeing a dead body.
That's
You
funny.
guys have the girliest screams I've ever heard.
It is a girl.
That's not why it was girly screaming, though. Uh-huh.
Who's next?
After woman, it is I.
Hmm.
I am going to... What, is the one next to me gone, down, or is it
No,
still
it's
up?
It's up. It's still chewing on you.
It needs sickling.
I'm gonna hit it with my two-handedness. And that's that. Ugh. 10? 10? 10 for wolves?
10 is miss.
10 is miss?
10 is miss.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Were you two-weaponing or two-handed?
That was
Sorry.
two-handed.
Okay.
No, two-weaponing, that's what I meant.
So you need another attack.
Oh, yeah, I do, don't I? There you go. Ha!
That'll hit.
That will hit a wolf, yes.
Damage is, let me see, 1d4 plus 1, that's that. 3 damages.
3 damages.
That mischance.
Oh yeah, there's a 20% miss chance. Roll me a D100. If you get below 20, you've missed.
What is d100?
Just roll D100.
Slash
1D100.
slash d space 1d100. Is that right?
4.
No, that says 4 equals 4. Oh,
I don't
what?
understand.
Oh, that is correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Rolled 1D100
And rolled 4.
and rolled a 4. You miss the wolf in the darkness.
Bugger. Bugger, bollocks, and ass.
Who's next?
That would be Marcus.
If Marcus stands, he gets 2 attacks of opportunity, right?
Correct.
But if he doesn't stand, he's at a pretty significant negative to fight on the floor.
-4 to his attacks.
He stands up. Can he attack? He can, can't he?
Yeah.
Because it's just a move action. So he stands. One of the wolves does a bite on him. Bite's only +2 for wolves. That's so basic. That's a miss.
They are flanking.
Still a miss. Oh yeah, he gets +4. +15. Is he still at the
No, I believe.
standing up? Is he at the negative to AC? He is prone, or is he stood up?
I think he would no longer be at the penalty because he spent the action to stand up.
But it's yeah, I'm gonna say because I never understood that because technically the act of him standing triggers the attack.
'Cause you're in
So do they attack him while he's prone or while he's standing?
Or halfway in between. -2.
-2. I like that. It's a good rule.
I tend to.
Oh, well, you knew everything.
Who's the GM here, Hal?
I tend to go with my.
He's standing.
You spent the action to stand up, sort of thing.
Then it misses. Well, I guess it depends on whether you take it as an interrupted action, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hit though.
It is.
Palpable hit.
Damage is D6 +1.
Wow.
Wolves aren't awful. That's 2 damage plus a potential trip attempt, I believe.
And the rabies.
What's the trip? It's the CM
CMB.
against his CMD.
Yes.
His CMD is solid. Their CMB is
4.
2.
Again, flanking, but yeah.
Oh, it's still 13, but he's still on his feet. But he's taken wounding.
He's blooded.
He attempts to cleave and power attack the shit out of the one to number 2. And misses.
That's good, at least. For us.
Well, at least he's standing.
Yes.
And I mean, wolves shouldn't be too bad for a level 4 character. Level 4, level 3? Level 3 character.
3.
Not the fighter. I mean, he should be pretty robust. Assuming he can stay on his feet. Who's next?
The wolves.
The wolves?
Yep.
Yes?
Okay.
Why do you ask me that question every single time I say something? You're like, huh? Yes,
What?
it's the thing I said.
Attack on Kixie. 21.
Probably hits.
6 damage.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Plus...
That was Hal just being mean to me, you know that,
What's
right?
your CMD, Kickster?
CMD
Yeah.
is 4.
No.
Oh.
No. CMD, not B.
Yes. I said CMD is 4. CMB is 1.
How's that possible?
Well, it should be
CMD
10
has
plus.
A plus 10
Oh,
as part of
14
the
then.
formula.
Sorry. 14.
What's your dex mod?
3.
What's your strength mod? 1.
1.
Uh,
Base attack bonus is 1, and then a size modifier is -1. So that's
Oh, you're small. You're knocked on your ass then.
okay.
You've been knocked prone by the wolf. It grabs your leg and pulls, and you
I've
fall
told
over.
you that this character is not.
No, that sounds. That's right.
It's okay. So how many? Six hit points, right?
6 damage, and you're knocked prone on a trip.
Okay.
One wolf attacks Marcus and misses. The second flanky wolf attacks Marcus and hits him.
Where do I write down prone?
I don't know.
Status if you got it.
5 points of damage on Marcus, plus an additional... Oh, he's on his ass. And he's down as well. That was a 20, natural 20. Nice. And cheating and giving him more hit points than he has. There we go.
Why?
Who's next?
Sigmund.
all right.
Don't cheat.
So I
Oh.
will.
It's just my math that's bad.
Uh-huh.
I will get up, leaving my bow on the ground for now.
Right?
I'm going to walk over here while.
Where are you going?
drawing
You're
my
going to flank the wolf that's attacking Kixie.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
You're
pretty
coming
much
to protect me.
all I can do for this.
Because he loves you.
Yes.
Do you actually get flanking if she's prone?
I don't have flanking right now, no.
Okay, because she's not actually technically...
Because she can't threaten Walt from prone, I believe.
Oh, I can. I'll be like.
Yeah, but
Well,
not
no,
the...
you can certainly attack, but you can't take attacks of opportunity while you're prone,
Right.
which is what the flanking kind of comes from.
Tell that to the ladies at the Bardello.
Thing is rude.
He is rude.
We're
But
not.
then
I'm
his
not
thing.
I don't even know what he means half the time.
No.
It's because you're innocent.
And yes, that's pretty much Sigmund's turn.
Then it's back to Hieronymus.
Didn't you get an attack there?
Who?
Sigmund.
No, I spent 2 move actions. I was prone. I had to. Get
Oh, yes you did. I forgot you were on your ass.
I guess I will try to slumber the wolf on Kixie. Wolf 4.
That would be so good right now.
Oh, I need to roll that then.
Yep.
10.
Snoozy time.
Woohoo!
It falls to sleep.
It's good because the other one's going to wake up in a turn or so.
Who
Yeah.
wakes up at the beginning of next turn? I've been keeping track. So,
Lens, can you add something else to the initiative track for me?
no,
Oh.
I cannot. What?
Walter, maybe?
Walter, he goes on an 8.
I have already got a thing written down for him. So Sigmund was 6 and the wolves, so he's after the wolves.
Right.
Okay. That was easy.
Thanks.
I had him written down from earlier. I guess that we might end up with him, so... see how my foresight?
I like that.
I was foresighted. Four-sighted. Okay. So that was Hieronymus, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, it's a woman.
The woman.
Yes.
Okay, she does something inside the cave.
Okay.
You don't see her. You don't see her come out.
Okay. Now then, it's my turn.
Puts on her Walter suit.
I need to get up, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So how much of my action is me getting up and stuff?
It's a move action.
It's a move.
Okay. So I can still turn around and smack the wolf.
Yes.
Or is
but
that
it's-
asleep?
It's asleep.
Okay, I won't bother smacking it then. I'll just glare at it.
You can coup de grace it.
Yeah, I might do that.
That's
Coup
a
de
full
grace.
round action, so you wouldn't be able to stand up. And do
Okay.
it.
But you could do it next round.
Okay. Is there any other wolves alive?
Yeah, the two fighting
Marcus.
Marcus.
Okay.
And the one waking up over.
Let's see. Which one's Marcus's character?
He's off to the bottom right.
The yellowish one.
Okay. I'll start to move over towards him then. Can I do another move action? I can, can't I?
You can, yes, but you can't attack.
Okay. I'll move over towards him. Blah, 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 blah.
You might want to move to try and be flanking with one of the wolves.
Be a good plan.
What does that mean? Oh, yeah.
Means you
Right,
could probably
down here instead.
you could probably put yourself there.
Okay.
1, 2. Yeah, you could probably get there.
Okay. That's better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's next?
That would be Marcus.
Marcus stands up.
Again?
Yay!
Yeah. A wolf misses him. A wolf misses him. Marcus attempts a cleave.
Leave.
Marcus hits the first wolf.
Ooh, is that a crit threat?
Marcus, yes, it is actually a crit threat.
It totally doesn't matter.
And he succeeded, doing a total of 42 points of damage.
Holy cow.
Beef stroganoff splatters the forest.
Yeah, the wolf just explodes in a red mist.
Lovely. Thank you for that.
He cleaves into the second one. What the hell?
It's doing that a lot, isn't it?
That's 4 21s in a row.
Hmm.
He hits the wolf. He kills the wolf.
Yay.
Beef stroganoff.
He just-
I
he-
swear, sometimes a dice roller just seems like if you repeat it fast enough,
It's
it will
not
do the
quite
same
as
roll.
random as you'd like. Yeah, but I'm rolling different dice.
I told you that last time, that it was rolling way too many of the same combination and getting the same result.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's
Marcus,
alright,
That's
whatever.
maybe that's the error in the dice roller they found.
Marcus wipes puppy gore off him. Who's next?
The wolves.
Is one waking up?
Not till next turn.
Not till next turn? Okay.
No.
Okay.
You said the beginning of the fourth round, right?
Yeah, this should be its third round. So
Yeah, this is in the third round still.
So who's next?
After wolves, it's Walter.
Walter. Let Walter go.
So oh, that's right. They're both asleep right now.
Yay! See, all Marcus needed was the proper motivation of being knocked on his ass.
Walter stumbles out of the cave mouth.
Aha! We knew it.
His face is completely mushed up still, but he's kind of...
We determined he was dead, right?
You were pretty sure that having no nose and mouth, he's pretty dead.
He could be undead now.
But we were like examining him and doing heal checks. He had no
Yeah.
pulse, right?
As far as you're aware, your expert
Okay.
skill, you think he's dead.
Excellent.
Woot! We can kill undead. We can kill undead.
Who's next?
After Walter, it is Sigmund.
5-foot step. And that would be a power attack, I believe.
He's stumbling around a little bit.
So the Walter wasn't really killed. He was just in a coma, and he finally woke up, and this lady healed him. And
There's a small air hole just where his Nick can breathe, and we'll find out soon enough.
It's no. 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 No.
What?
We spent like 10 minutes looking at him. He's dead. So
besides, we don't have to give his stuff back.
Here we go, it's the Goblin Children all over again.
There is no reason to think that he's alive.
He's deformed anyways. What kind of life?
Yeah, he's not going to have a good life anyway. You might as well chop him in pieces. That will easily hit Walter.
Okay.
On your power attack.
It's taking a little time again here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just slow.
And I noticed that when I could hear you click before, it was a little lag.
Okay.
Weird. Let's hope it doesn't go all crazy ass again on us.
Hey, Mrs. Thing.
People say, hey.
That should just be a 20. Sorry, I forgot the power attack.
I'd
Oh,
say hey too, but I'm too intimidated by the awesomeness of Mrs. Thing to say anything. She is too
that's
awesome.
16 damage.
Yes.
Wow.
What are you using?
Axe.
A Dwarven War Axe?
Dwarven War Axe.
I heart his character.
You heart his character.
Yeah,
Because
he's awesome.
That's slashing, right?
it's slashing, yes.
Yeah. Okay, you chop him a twin and he falls to the ground, twitching.
I get the feeling we're just gonna get told off soon for this. I think we've done something naughty now. Like
Who's
maybe
next?
maybe he wasn't
was
asleep.
dead.
It's back to Hieronymus, and the other wolf will now be waking up.
The wolf awakens.
I guess I will exit the tree.
Climb check.
Yeah, you would do that to me.
What, you gonna jump?
Well, I'm probably, only 10 feet up?
Yeah. It's only a d6 if you fall.
I might as well do the climb check and...
Go for it. But then that's all your move. Oh, nice. Natural 20. You climb down the tree.
Ta-da!
That was
Now
rather
what?
lucky.
I'm wondering how this wolf's going to react with just waking up after charging into battle.
It's going to be tired and sleepy and be like, "Roar." Yep.
Who's next?
He missed his friends exploding.
It's her.
Are you doing anything else, Hieronymus?
Well, you said that was my full move. What else can I... type of action can I do?
Standard action? An extra move?
So, can I do a hex on a standard action, or...
I think so.
Typically.
Although, what the heck, I'll Evil Eye the one that's just woke up.
Evil Eye, what does that do?
That depends what thing wants it to do.
Oh, he has options.
Yeah.
Does it get a save?
Yes.
What's its save? Is it will again?
Yeah.
The save is for the duration, not the
Yeah.
effect. It's affected by it anyway.
Oh. 20 for the
Oh,
save.
So it'll only last one round. I'm going to give it a -2 to its attacks.
Nice. That's good. Okay.
I give you the evil eye.
Who's next?
After Hieronymus, it's woman.
Woman. Woo! Woman.
Move myself down to the base of the tree here.
Alright. The woman moves to there. Sigmund can see her at the cave entrance. A ray shoots from her fingers and strikes him, hopefully.
Strikes who?
Sigmund.
Oh. She's a baddie.
Can I spellcraft the ray?
I
You
trust
can't see her. You'd be at a very significant minus.
I
Ah,
trusted
he-
her.
Does have dark vision. Oh, but she's in
You
the
can't
picture.
see her. Yeah.
I can see the
Can't-
ray, maybe.
He can just see the ray. Let me see here.
Whatever happened to Ray?
Yeah, damn it, Ray.
Buried in the desert.
Apparently.
Let's see if
You
it
know
hits you.
You know when you're fiddling around trying to find something in a box and it's the last thing that you find,
Right.
but you have to pull
Will
everything out.
13 hit you for touch?
It will indeed.
And it hits you.
Wow.
Fortitude save, please.
I should get my +2 versus magical effects on this, right?
It is a magical effect, yes.
You being enervated?
Enervate doesn't have a save. I imagine it's Ray of Enfeeblement.
Yeah. 15, huh?
15.
Don't you have a save versus, or extra versus magical whatever's?
That's why it's 6 instead of +4.
What did you need? She's level 5. You fail the save.
Yeah.
A black ray shoots from her fingers.
Ooh.
You are immediately exhausted.
Oh God,
Ooh,
she's
very fatigued.
she's a baddie.
Ray of exhaustion.
exhaustion.
Ooh.
Bless you.
That's necromantic. She's evil.
It is necromantic. Don't you have some necromancy stuff?
Well, maybe. But I'm good.
That's nice.
So he'd have us believe.
Well,
You are exhausted, Mr. Sigmund.
Yes. I shall look up what that does and apply it as needed.
I don't think it's a good thing. It's actually pretty bad.
yeah, it like takes you forever to get rid of it too. You gotta actually rest.
Actually, this is a
It's-
spell effect.
Hmm?
As he's saying, the duration of this is the spell effect.
Oh,
It's half speed, -6 on strength and dex, and cannot run or charge.
Wow.
So it's
minus 6 strength and dex is significant, though.
Says Hal proudly.
yeah, it's 3 off all your.
It's 3 off all your to hits and stuff. And 3 off your damage.
So you said she was carrying an axe,
Yeah, it's in her hand.
a metal axe.
It's like a hand axe.
It's like, let me check the description for you, and I don't know where you're going.
I know where he's going.
It is it's a wooden handled axe with a metal head.
I think that meets the conditions. Maybe. Anyway, go with whoever's turn it is, obviously.
After her go, it's mine. So I'm gonna go for the last wolf.
Right.
Is it still alive?
So
I can't
Yes.
remember.
Yes, there is 2 wolves alive still.
Yes. So where?
There's
am I-
there's a sleeping one by Sigmund, and there's the other one to the north who's just woken up.
Sigmund is basically just kind of slumped a little bit after being hit by
Okay,
this.
I'm gonna go to this one. And
Okay.
flank its ass. Do
Like
I
it's sleeping ass.
It's asleep.
Oh, that was that. I thought that's not the one you said was asleep.
Now the
No,
one up.
the one to the north has just woken up.
Oh, okay. No, I'll go up there then instead. All right, can I still hit it?
You can.
Both weapons?
No, just the one,
Just one.
I believe. Yeah, you can't move and double attack.
Okay. 19.
That will hit the wolf.
4 damage.
That's good damage on the wolf.
Pretty good for me.
Which wolf number is that? That wolf number is
1, I believe.
1.
Is Wolfie 1.
Wolfie 1. I lost my pencil. Wolf 1.
Wolfie
Good
1.
damage. Ouch! It says.
Yay. Go me.
Who's next?
Marcus.
Marcus.
Hey up, Marcus.
Marcus runs into the back here and slices at the sleeping wolf. I'm not
Okay.
gonna. He's got a big bonus.
Okay.
He hits the wolf. He kills the wolf.
It's not that easy for when we do it. We have to tell you all the numbers, cheater.
23 to hit, 16 for damage.
Okay.
Not including the bonus he got to hit for it being asleep.
Okay. Just
That was Walter? Or no, that was Marcus. Okay.
That was Marcus. Walter's dead. I'm sorry. My alias is not right. Who's next?
after Marcus, it is Dead Wolves.
It's the wolves. There's one
Yeah.
wolf left on you.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay.
That takes a -2 to its attacks.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Ha!
18.
Damn it.
Did that hit you?
Yep.
Crap. 2 damage. 12 against your CMD, which isn't going to be enough. It
I
does
win.
not. It does not trip you.
Yay! 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 After me, after that wolf will be Walter, who is
Dead.
dead, and then it is Sigmund
It's you, Sigmund.
Okay.
on Siggy Pants.
Remember, no charging.
Don't need a charge.
Lumber.
Since she's identified herself as an enemy,
Poor scared girl.
That's right, postcard girl.
Arkalaki girl.
She can cast pretty powerful magic for a scared girl. I'll move up and give an attack with the Dwarven War Axe.
Go for it.
Not power attacking.
Not power attacking.
Yeah, that's
That 4 will miss her, although only barely.
That's quite funny.
Who's next?
Then it's back up to Hieronymus.
I guess I will step up to the wolf
Right.
and whack it with my mace.
It's a good goal.
Whack it with your mace. He's gonna whack it with his
ooh.
mace.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice hit.
And not confirmed, though.
Oh.
Shocking.
Mace. For 6 points.
Woot.
Alright, 6 damage on the wolf. It's not looking happy. Who's next?
Woman.
Belt. Luckily, she can't see me yet either.
No. Lockhart, if I'm casting a touch spell, as in one that makes my hand do something, do I cast that as I touch you?
It is a separate touch attack.
Right.
The touch attack, since it is armed, does not provoke, but casting the spell does.
Casting this, even if it's a spell-like ability.
Yes, spell-like abilities do provoke.
That makes touchy type things pretty terrible.
What you can do is you can cast it from a distance and move up and touch for free.
Yeah. Or if you have reach.
But as we're right next to each other,
yeah, that's...
I'd have to back off to cast it.
Yes.
5 foot step back and then 5
That
step
sucks.
forward.
Well, or make the concentration check.
Yeah, I guess let's check our concentration out.
For that matter, she could risk me missing again and not cast defensively at all. I have to damage her to disrupt. And I am exhausted.
True, you are at negatives. Concentration isn't that great, though. She steps backwards 5 feet and looks at you and opens up with an indifferent spell.
Nobody ever wants to talk first.
Parley!
Parley. I love
It
it.
would be even fine if it was like so this is what I'm going to do to you. Ha ha ha. My terrible plan. But
Will save, Lockhart.
Magic?
Yeah, it's pretty magical.
Oh.
You fail. You
Spider and
fail.
bitch time.
Okay, good. You are frightened.
Oh dear.
Frightened little dwarf girl.
The good thing is I can't get very far. I'm exhausted.
That's right, he can only run so fast, right?
I can't run.
You become frightened. If subject succeeds on a will save, you shake him, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you are frightened. What does frightened do?
Generally, probably have to
you run away.
evacuate as quick as possible.
Evacuate various things as quickly as possible.
No, it's not panicked. It's just
Evacuate! Frightened.
Hal lowering the tone for the past 37 years.
Sorry. Frightened. The frightened creature flees from the source of its fear as best it can. If unable to flee, it might fight. You are at -2 penalty on all attacks. Saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. A frightened creature can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, the creature must use such means if they are the only way to escape.
Yes.
Okay, so you're fleeing.
So I should have. Her power is too vast. We must retreat.
Wimp.
Who's next?
Says the one who's been spending turns beating on a wolf that just woke up.
There goes your hero.
After her, it is I.
Just follow the trail of we.
Why don't you take a step to the side and flank the wolf?
I'll do that.
Kick its ass with a +2 bonus.
And
Look.
sneak attack.
25.
It's a good number.
Sneak attack damage.
Yes.
1d4, 2d6 plus 1.
Sounds right.
12!
The wolf is dead. The wolf is dead. Ding dong. The
Yay.
wolf is dead.
So how long am I frightened?
Let me check that for you.
3 days.
I think it's 4. I think it's 4 rounds actually.
Usually they're variable.
Yeah. Duration. Rounds per level.
Okay.
4 rounds. It wasn't the cause fear spell. It's the scare spell. She wouldn't normally have cast it because normally she'd be able to catch other people in it, but you were closing upon her.
Yes. Who's next then?
After me, it is Marcus.
Marcus begins to head in here. He's going to close with her, I guess. And he's going to attempt a power attack hit. A 24 will hit her.
Go Wolfie.
Hang on. There. Power attack damage of 14. She takes a
That's-
good solid hit.
Pretty mild, actually.
Yeah, it is not great. It's about average, I think. She's not happy with that.
That's good. We don't want her to be happy. We want her
Yeah.
to be
Oh.
annoyed.
This is a misunderstanding.
You notice something that feeds into your terror, that although he does a very solid hit on her, it doesn't quite do as much damage as it should.
Our weapons are useless! Retreat!
Some of her hooded robe falls away, and you see her as a withered corpse
Oh gosh.
with a feral glint in her eye and long yellowed claws.
Oh, she's the thing. She's the bad thing, mask thing. Right?
She doesn't look like a totem mask.
Oh.
And she's got spell abilities.
And they don't oh, okay.
How many powerful undead buddies does this necromancer have?
He's had some time setting up, apparently.
This one isn't actually that powerful.
It
It's
has scare as a spell-like ability, darkness.
Only
It's
once
taken a
per
hit
day.
from Marcus. That's not bad.
Actually, scare is 3 times per day.
Wow.
It's a challenge rating 4 creature.
I'm just saying, but most
I'm just
necromancers have to
saying.
be more than 6th level to create and employ these kind of creatures.
Well, who say he created it? These are all intelligent.
Ex-
They're
exactly.
just maybe working together.
Recruited him
Mhm.
with his vast charisma.
Well, they have similar goals, right?
The
Well,
dog
remember-
just hit him.
Just-
I take it from a personal thing. If I know that someone specializes in school magic to control me, I tend not want to partner with them.
Well, let's say story-wise,
which again
perhaps
leads
these
to
undead
other
necessarily
questions.
aren't Arcalax.
Somebody, his bosses from Nadal
and
sent
again
him
leads to
to.
the fact that clearly he has bigger friends, which makes this much dangerous. But anyway, yes.
Also, I like
My
this.
turn
I
to
like
roll,
this
yes.
creature almost as much as I like the totem mask. Yes, who is it next, dear? After Marcus?
After Marcus was Wolves, then Walter, then Sigmund.
Wolves. Wolves still. Oh, wolves are dead. Yeah.
Wolves are
should be
dead.
Sigmund.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You dash off into the trees.
Yes. Rather slowly and slumpedly.
Kind of tired.
Yeah.
Tired and
Exhausted.
terrified.
Doing
Hello.
like that jog walking that people do.
The poor tyke.
Speed walking.
I'm guessing you dropped your weapons
Why?
because he's
You're frightened.
terrified.
If you're frightened, why would you
You
drop?
might not. There's no requirement actually.
They don't encumber him at all, so.
It's true.
Some effects do say that.
I don't think cause fear does actually, and I don't think frightened effect requires that you do.
But I'm pretty sure while you might not want to attack with them, you'd still hug them pretty close.
That's right. I love my axe. Okay, who's next?
Hieronymus.
Hieronymus, what are you doing?
I will
You
move up.
see Marcus dash inside and make a swing at something. You hear you see the dwarf running off into the woods.
It's
I will-
madness to attack it!
Move up to the edge of the cave mouth,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Can you see inside, or are you moving? That's not actually on a square thing.
Oh, yeah.
Pick a square.
What the heck? I guess there.
Okay, so it can see you and you can see it.
All right.
All right, that's what I needed to know. Are you hiding or are you not?
I will attempt to hide a little bit, but
Okay, what are you gonna do?
because I don't have a lot of good range spells against.
We have that creepy hair shit going on.
Yeah, it's within 10 feet of you. Can't you?
Sure. I'll use my last bit of hair and
Oh, you don't have to. It's just an option. But...
I'll reach out and hit it with a healing hex.
Okay, you have to touch it with your hair for that.
Yeah,
So you need to make me a touch attack.
which is just standard melee, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, generally with no bonuses.
No.
Well, nothing
Well,
swanky.
yeah, like as
Yeah.
if you were trying to hit something. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no swanky crap. I suppose you could get.
Oh no.
You miss it with a 10. It dodges out of the way of your hair. Who's
Damn it.
next?
Her next.
She steps back and casts Scare again.
Oh God.
Oh crap.
We didn't happen to give Marcus a step up feat, did we?
He does have Step Up, yes, which means he can
So-
follow her, right?
Which means as soon as she steps away, he steps up.
Okay, then she casts
Once.
Scare.
So is she doing it defensively?
She's gonna try. Which means she has to make a concentration check.
Yes.
13.
We can muller her while she's doing it,
Well,
right?
that means he gets an attack of opportunity.
No. If she casts defensively, she just wastes her turn and loses the spell.
Well, then maybe she shouldn't cast defensively. What's her other option?
She
Takes the hit.
She risks Marcus making an attack on her,
Right.
and if he hits, she takes a damage, and then has to make a concentration check equal to the damage plus 5.
That's a big number.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll lose the spell in order not to have Marcus wail on her, probably. Casting defensively when there's a guy with a two-handed sword's probably the best way to go.
Yeah.
As opposed to taking the hit where it's going to be like a...
Unfortunately, this is what happens to casters when they have nothing to shield them.
That's right, they get wailed on by Marcus.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Me. I think. Yeah.
Did she need like a 15 there or something?
What level spell is that? 3 or 2?
Scare, I think, is a 2.
That would have been a 19.
What's that? 15 plus twice the level of the spell?
Yes.
Can I charge?
No. There's a
Why?
cave entrance in the way.
No, I just. Oh, okay. Do I have
You
to have a
can-
target?
Yes.
Can I charge over to Thing's character?
You could double move over to... Yeah, you can 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, you can take 2 movements and move
Okay.
over there.
Will you place me where I can get to?
Do you want to go into the cave?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I know that
Then you
the
can
bad
probably
shit's going.
You can
down
probably
in
get to about there, just in front of Thing's character.
Okay.
Yep, that's about right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's next?
Marcus.
Marcus. Marcus goes to hit it with a power attack. Marcus successfully strikes it, doing 17 points of damage.
Yikes.
It's not happy,
But it's not dead.
but it's not dead.
That's not a good thing.
Who's next?
Sigmund
No
runs away
wolves.
more?
Yeah, no wolves.
Sigmund disappears into the darkness.
Yeah, so it was
You
Sigmund.
hear the sound of undergrowth being trampled into the forest.
Chicken.
He's not going to actually get that far. He's only got 2 more rounds of running.
He'll only get as far as the totem mask is hanging around out there.
Ah. Yeah, you find Sigmund's
suppose
body.
that's
You find
a
Sigmund's
question
body
too.
all flesh morphed into a ball.
That's a question too. How long did that exhaustion last? Is that
Exhaustion's going to
Minutes?
run out 1 round before the scare runs out.
Ah,
So you're going to get your last. It's 4
Burst of
rounds of
speed
scare. So next round you'll run on scare and exhaustion, and then the last round you'll get like double speed as you dash
right
off
now,
into
I think
the
I'm in a
forest.
Blair Witch movie. There's something behind me. I'm just running through the trees. The magic makes me think there's these sounds and it's coming out from all directions.
I like
Big
that.
snot bubble hanging out of your mouth helmet.
Who's next?
I
Hieronymus.
somehow have the spyglass with me. I'm talking into it for some reason.
It's fine.
It is Hieronymus.
Hieronymus, it's you.
Let's see. Since I didn't actually hit her, I probably didn't use up my hex, so I guess I'll move up and attempt to hair her again.
Go for it.
21.
That's
Hair
a
the
hit.
bitch.
And let's see, that would be it's the same as a Cure Light, which would be
1d8 plus 1.
+3.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're
plus
third level. 1d8 plus 3. That's right. I'm forgetting you're at level 1.
10.
10 solid damage. She's
She
upset
does
by
get
this.
a will save for half.
Oh, then she'll make it probably. Let's see how she does. She'll attempt her will save.
The dice are getting slow for me again.
Yeah,
horrible.
mine was slightly delayed.
22.
Oh. Yeah,
So she takes 5.
but she took damage, which proves that she's undead.
You can clearly see she's undead.
It's not an illusion.
Who's next?
Her.
She's unhappy at this point.
She has every right to be.
Yeah.
That's who sent these things out this way to perform this nasty trick on us.
She attempts scare again at casting defensively. 22
Ooh.
is enough, so she casts scare.
Oh god.
She chooses. It hits Marcus and it hits Hieronymus because she can only do 2 targets. So that'll be will saves.
Kixie
21.
runs off and leaves the party of cowards for a party with, like, some heroes in it.
21.
I remember this situation, a similar situation happening with those mummies in the Tomb of Hagemoth.
Right.
All the frontline fighters got scared and left the sorcerer just sitting to take care of them.
21 and 15 are both good enough to resist.
I got a 15 before, didn't I? No, or that was something else.
Yeah, you got like it's 14. You need to fail it. I think you got a 13 or a 12 or some such. Unless I'm reading. Yeah, DC 14 to save scare.
Okay. I'm thinking of the exhaustion.
Yes, it's a higher level spell.
Yeah, that's. I got it. Yeah. Okay.
Cause fear. Hang on a second. You're not scared. You're not frightened, but you are
Shaken?
shaken.
Basically -2 to stuffs.
For
All
the,
stuffs.
all of us that made our saves are -2 now.
Yes, you're shaken.
But we don't have to flee here.
No.
Oh crap!
She looks upset by this.
She is powerful.
As much as an evil undead can. Okay, who's next?
Me.
Evil, smart spellcasting undead.
Told you she was.
You are all a bunch of pussies.
You hear the sounds of woodland nocturnal predators heading towards Sigmund.
I'm not coming to rescue your ass.
Just follow the trail of we.
No.
I guess I'm going to walk up towards her then, aren't I?
Are you stepping round to go up into combat with her?
Well, yes, if coward
Up to
boy.
there?
Yeah. Maybe I'm too stupid for her to hurt
Go
me.
for it.
So I'm going to use both weapons.
You can't, you moved.
Okay, 2 hand. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use my sickle still then.
Okay.
But you can use it
14.
two-handed.
Yeah.
She can't because she has her other weapon in her other hand.
But she has 3 hands.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So what's the difference if I use it two-handed?
2.5
More
hands.
damage. Actually, I'm not sure what you're. No, it doesn't matter.
It's a light weapon. You're not doing.
Did I
Oh,
hit?
that's right. It's a light weapon. Never mind. Never mind.
Did
Was
I
that
hit?
was that a 14?
Yes.
You missed her.
Ah!
Who's next?
Siggy. Oh, Marcus.
Marcus is shaken, so this is at -2. Did we say?
Yes.
-2 to attack and damage.
That's a miss. Marcus missed her with a 14.
Sucks.
Who's next?
Sigmund.
I'm not gonna. Unless you want me to, I'm not. Gonna
No,
move
it's
any
fine.
further.
You're just dashing off into the woods. Who's
I
next?
move another 30 feet.
Hieronymus.
I guess I will attempt to hit her with my hair with a touch spell again.
Go for it.
I should have taken my potion.
-2, so no.
That's a miss. Who's next?
Her.
Worth her attacking with her battle axe? Not really.
Me. It is.
So it's actual battle axe she's carrying?
Yeah, well, it just says battle axe. The picture's definitely much more like a one-handed axe. Battle axe one-handed? Yes.
Yes.
It is, yeah, it is one-handed. The picture looks more like a hand axe. It's like one side, like a chopper.
Woodsman's axe.
Yeah, like a woodsman's axe. Here's a rusty woodsman's axe.
Basically, the bigger ones are the dwarf battle axes. Is the bigger one-handed ones, and even smaller are the throwing axes. So battle axe is correct.
Nice. I hate that her touch spell won't activate unless she takes the hit from both of those people.
Well, again, she could cast defensive like.
Yeah, but she hasn't managed to successfully manage that yet.
Yes, she just did it last.
Oh
turn.
yeah, you're right. She did. She took a 5-foot step. Marcus steps up. She attempts to cast defensively Ghoul Touch.
Ah.
And manages.
That's paralyzing and...
Her hand.
Now she actually has to touch him.
Yeah, but can she do that? No, she can't do that yet, can she? That was her action.
No. You touch is a free part of it.
Oh, okay. So she can cast it and then touch him.
Yes, and for that matter, if it doesn't discharge, I believe
It's still on her hand. Yeah. So touch attack, did we say? +6.
Which is the good thing about touch attacks is that if you miss, you still have it.
Another 20.
Can you super critical on this?
Does it do?
Is it considered?
damage?
No, but her claws do. But then I guess she's not attacking;
no.
she's just touching him.
Yeah, so
I don't think it does. I don't think it does do
If it
damage.
doesn't do damage, then she can't crit with it.
because it doesn't matter.
It would be one thing if it was shocking grasp.
Yeah.
So you don't get extra rounds of duration or anything.
No, crit is just for damage.
Wow. Fortitude save,
Who's that for? Marcus?
Marcus.
At least he should be better at that than he's at...
He's fantastic at that, unfortunately. And he succeeds. Well, that was a shame. That would have been a great one.
Yes. Ghoul touch. Paralyzed and emit bad stench, which sickens others, if I recall.
That's right. It's a great one in a cave. Okay, who's next?
That was her, right?
Uh-huh.
It's going to be like Shattered Star. We're going to use up all our stuff and then the baddie will show up.
What are you doing?
Me. I'm just gonna hit her again.
Then you 5-foot step in.
Yep. No, you 5-foot stepping me.
I did.
Okay.
If you 5-foot step, can she double? No.
Well, actually, like what she should be doing at this point,
He's tumbling.
is tumbling in because we have good acrobatics for Kixie, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that benefit me?
Double the flank.
It puts you
Get to
behind
the
her.
flank.
Oh, okay.
Tumble it. Go for it.
Well, no, I already rolled, so I can't.
Well, you can roll for tumble, so we're now discussing a new tactic. I'm
Okay,
happy for that.
I rolled
I'm not one of those
13.
evil GMs.
I rolled 13, and my tumble is acrobatics, which is +8.
So give
So
you a
15.
15.
15.
Does that beat her CMD?
What did you just add my thing together to mean? +8.
2 more.
Your
8.
acrobatic. You rolled a 7. Your acrobatics is 8.
I didn't roll a 7. I rolled a 13.
7 plus 6.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You're right. Yeah. Sorry, I got confused. All right. So,
CMD is 17.
okay. So I can't do it then.
Is that going through? Oh, she gets an attack of opportunity as she swings by.
I can't. Well, yeah. It depends how you want to play it. If you want to play it the old way, yes. If you want to play it the new, technically legit Pathfinder, that it's just a failed move action and she doesn't leave her square.
How does that work?
I don't know, but that's technically following the rules.
Does it provoke?
Well, no, but you waste a move action by failing to do it. Kind of like how you would waste a move action by failing to climb or failing to jump.
Okay. So I guess the idea is she's looking for a space and doesn't get one.
Something like that. Or
Okay.
trips.
No, I got
or
cramp
slips
in my.
the
I got
beginning.
cramp in my calf.
So she just doesn't go. So you
Yeah,
don't. So technically
Don't
you're
move.
still.
But she can
technically
still
you're
attack.
She's no, because she was there.
Oh.
I got cramp, people.
You could try again.
Really?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get two.
two
You get two
moves.
moves.
Okay. Hang
You
on.
might as well, because you're basically out of combat right now.
So +8 for my thing, right?
Yeah.
25!
That'll do it. 1, 2, puts her about there.
Woohoo! Now I just have to wait like until my turn to do anything.
Sorry, it's being pretty slow for me. I'm a few seconds before things catch up. There we go. Yeah, around there.
Who's next?
After me, it is Marcus.
Oh, Jesus. Marcus gets a flanking bonus to power attack her.
Which will
No.
offset his shaky.
That's right. And damage 16. Yeah. She collapses.
Okay.
Yay!
Well, technically she turns to dust on 0 because she can't not. That was 0. Hey?
Because undead which never leave bodies behind.
Apparently not.
But does she leave items behind in her dust?
There is a rusty axe on her pile of rags.
Detect
Probably.
magic.
It's not magic.
Crap. Freezy?
Yeah,
Cool.
pretty freezy.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Lindsay both froze for a second there, and then you speed up to catch up.
I'm here. I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's
Audio's
good.
still
hiccup,
good.
Hiccup.
Weird.
Okay. So,
That was harsh.
Half a minute later, Sigmund returns, a little ashen-faced.
The mighty Sigmund returns.
I guess I'll touch Marcus with a healing hex since
he'll take that.
The
Well,
power of its evil momentarily.
Are you getting him back?
killed me.
Busty.
let's see, that would be which one? That one.
I'll
11.
take 11 back. That's great. That's maxed him out.
I would like some healing, please. I am half hit points down, and it's very painful.
Very bad, Bob.
Do you still have a healing hex left for them?
I think
We've been going on 1 day for quite a while.
I know, it's been a long day.
yeah, I think the only person I actually hit was Sigmund, if I remember right.
Maybe.
I might be able to do my own. Hang on.
Yeah, you have your infusions.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take one of my potions. How much does my potions give me? The Cure Light potions.
1d8 plus 1.
3.
1 plus 3? Oh
It's-
yeah,
it's her
potion's a
alchemist.
higher level, right?
Yep, it's basically she's casting a spell.
Ooh. Awesome. Yep,
10
back
back.
hit points. Woohoo.
Get you back there, hit points.
Get the back hit points. And I am no longer prone.
Hey, Lindsay, are you shrinking?
Why?
You look small.
I'm not small.
You're just far away.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay.
So, what kind of
I-
undead was this girl?
Make me a check. Knowledge, religion, I believe.
She was hardcore.
Let's
nothing.
see if Sigmund can remember anything.
She's just like a tester compared to the Totemirsk.
I have no knowledge religion.
Go on, Siggy, what you got? Have you rolling it?
I have rolled it.
Okay.
Wait for the
19.
internet to spit out a number.
19, that's probably good enough. It is a Zuvembi.
Zovembi, so like zombie something or other?
A Zuvembi.
What is an Azuvembi?
A Zuvembi is like a nature undead. Powered by rage and anger, the Zuvembi has the ability to summon creatures to do its bidding.
So it summoned the wolves to get in here, and then
So what does she want in there then?
us. So obviously Arcalak or somebody knows we're in the area and sent these.
I did think it was odd that animals came to aid an undead. They normally flee the unnatural aura.
Yeah, it's wolves or snakes or something else.
It doesn't explain why she just ran into the cave and then. It just seems like an odd tactic
She was
to do.
attempting a subterfuge.
Oh, okay.
So another smart undead, and
apparently she was very convincing about it.
Yeah, because I was going to help her.
and apparently our laying a clever trap out here isn't going to work because they know where we are.
Yes. Oh, well, she might not have anything to do with anybody else. We don't know that for sure, right?
Could have been a random encounter.
Random wandering undead.
Yeah,
Her and Walter.
yeah. Well, she animated Walter.
Ah,
She was able to do that in one turn.
How long does it normally take?
Like an hour or several minutes?
Oh, yes, she was, because she's magic.
I think so, anyway.
I'm happy with it. It's a spell-like ability.
Fair enough.
So he makes or is allied with undead that make more undead for him. Great.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh, there's still the Totem Mask out, probably. And still Arkalak himself.
No. Animate is fine. One standard action.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That was hardcore.
Think so?
Yes.
I could
Only
use
'cause-
some actual sleeping soon, but
It's only because you were up a tree. Are you going to return to town?
I think we're gonna have to. We're basically like totally out of everything, so
pile the bodies in a sack to haul back to prove we've killed Arkalak and one of his undead puppets.
What are you taking back in a sack?
Well, the two halves of Walter and Zombie Girl, or Zombie Girl Dust.
Look what we found. It's Walter.
Walter, aka Arkalak.
I like that.
He was in mid-transformation when we...
This speaks a little bit of the fact that obviously there's some... So clearly he has allies, and they're hiding someplace that isn't the undead cave.
Yes, because his cave was 2 days away, or not a day away, but yeah.
Then they're undead. They could just stand under a tree or sit under a rock. It's not like they're going to get cold.
Yeah.
You could have dozens of corpses lightly buried around the town.
we're gonna have fun here.
So, we're thinking that further staking out probably won't.
I think they sussed our subtle plan.
Yeah.
They're so clever.
That was the 30 I rolled was to see you in the trees.
God damn it.
Yeah. No.
Well, hopefully everybody else is still back at town, and we'll get a chance to sleep before we have to face them, but...
Maybe we should just, like, hide in this cave and sleep. Why, well, nothing's going to be coming
that's
for
not
a
the
while.
worst idea, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, I know, Lindsay came up with, like, a good idea.
I like that.
Well, I think we should rest.
As long as you set watches, it's not a terrible plan.
And then we'll be
No.
refreshed enough to at least deal with the shit that's going to hit the fan in the morning.
Somewhat defensible.
Yes. Because we're in a
So, yeah,
cave,
do we
and there's
wanna-
only one entrance because we've checked already. We could brick it up a bit with like some loose stuff.
All those wolf corpses.
See, actually, that's not a bad idea because what is likely to put you off more than like a pile of already dead wolves?
We got a couple axes. We could fell a couple trees in front of the cave, or
True.
I think like bloody.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, I think bloody corpses is the way to go personally.
The way to attract bears to your cave.
Well, yes. I don't care.
well, we got fresh wolf meat outside and manky corpses on the inside. So
Are you reversing that?
Well, no, there's no real manky corpses on the
Oh
inside.
yeah, the corpse walked out.
oh, that's right, Walter. Yeah, two halves of Walter out front.
Poor old Walter.
Maybe we should pick him up, put him up like a scarecrow, and it'll scare everything away.
Pike him up.
Getting a little bit Lord of the Fliesy there.
I was thinking more like
Well,
Wurzel Gummidge, but I think all my ideas are awesome. So
So are you staying overnight?
yes,
What special
Yes.
preparations are you making? I assume you're cleaning the dead things out of the cave.
cleaning the dead things out of the
Yes.
cave.
Well,
And setting a
we'll probably
watch.
keep Walter on the inside because we don't want anything scavenging off of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll wrap him up in something like a
The-
cloak or something that we have.
Marcus suggests pulling him up into one of the trees with a rope.
Yeah, I've got sack. We could wrap him in.
Sam.
Yeah, as long as we can put him in a sack, because otherwise he'll have pieces of him stripped off by birds and all that.
And insects.
Birds don't eat at night.
Bats.
Bats eat.
Sturges.
I don't know. I don't know how much of him would be insect eatable right now. Well, I
We'd
guess
have
we don't know
some
exactly
like
how.
awful.
He'd have to start decomposing a little bit to start being nommed by insects.
I say within 8 hours of being dead in the wild, you have insect eggs laid on your skin and in your flesh.
Does animating the corpse actually change the nature of the flesh at all? Is it,
No. The magic.
Well, I mean,
I think the magic
is that technically he became a zombie and he has no remains.
Right. What was that? Zombies have no remains.
All undead disintegrate upon being killed.
Do they? Where's that come from?
Yes.
I never realised that.
Undead
Is
is
that actually-
from when they reach 0 hit points.
They actually disintegrate.
oh, because they have no.
I believe so.
I'm
This,
looking.
this is what stops someone repeatedly animating corpses to make zombies out of them.
Oh, I see, because they're... That's
They're
interesting.
used up.
They're used. Corpse has been used.
Ew, second-hand corpses are grim.
Yeah, right.
They might have
And,
cooties.
Cootie corpses, undead subtype. Where is undead? RSTUVWRST.
Yeah, no risk of death from massive damage, but is immediately destroyed when reduced to 0 hit points.
Destroyed, I would say. He's still visible. You just can't use him to resurrect him. He's not going to disintegrate like a Buffy vampire. I'll just say he's unusable as a resurrectable corpse. But he's
Okay.
still a corpse.
There goes my evening entertainment.
Stitch them together with some wolf and.
Yeah, it's also part of the reason why you can't use Raise Dead after someone's been turned into undead.
Because their body's destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you only needed a small portion of their body for Raised Dead. You need the...
That's maybe Resurrection.
Oh, you need the whole thing, don't you?
And then
Yeah.
was it True Resurrection where you don't need anything? You can just.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they skimmed it out, but there was at one point where it's like specifically they disintegrate her. But yeah, it's just.
I'll say he's a mangled pile of yick, but he's still recognizable if you want to take him back.
Thanks.
Not that he has a face anymore.
Yeah. But he's got a bounty, so.
Well, Malta doesn't.
Well, no, he does because because Tybalt told us to go get him
Right.
when they chased him out of Zarkalak.
That's right.
So let's see.
So we're resting. We're going to take watches. I'll take first watch.
So we probably will any of the wolf corpse move them a safe enough distance so that we're not risking bears and whatnot.
That would be a
sure.
good idea. Good idea.
Okay. You set up your cave. Are you having a fire?
A fire at the mouth of it, so again, ward off animals is probably a good idea. Seeing
And,
as
and,
there's-
and attract bandits.
Hell yeah.
Yes, we could use their gear.
We're like, are we like an hour away from the town or something like that?
Yeah, the perfect distance for bandits to be lurking.
Yeah.
You know, don't you know there's like
Except
1d20 bandits
There's
around town?
nothing to steal of here. There's
That's-
barely
that's-
a town.
That's
Hey,
true.
we would be very honoured if something as lowly as bandits would come and try and hurt us. We'd be like, really, we just killed this, really,
Hi,
like-
bandits.
bandits, we're gonna kick your ass.
Also, considering the undead problem here, any bandits have probably already been killed and turned into zombies at some
That's
point.
totally. True,
There should
zombie
be no
bandits.
reason for
She
it to
probably
be
was a
this
bandit, right?
dangerous.
Never sleep.
Yay.
The night passes uneventfully.
The morning,
You
however,
take wandering damage.
you get your ass handed to
Yes.
you.
A dragon is waiting outside.
What
Oh,
colour?
just that.
Recovered spells.
It's 5 colours.
5 colours.
It's
Yeah,
Tiamat! Run!
Each one of its 5 heads is a different
Oh
colour.
god. Yeah, you would as well, wouldn't
I
you?
look for Venger.
Bender.
He's in half underneath its feet.
Where's the goddamn unicorn?
Isn't Tiamat the only thing that's in every single D&D world?
What do you mean by D&D world exactly?
The Trask.
Like, oh yeah, the Tarrasque. But that's like a generic monster. I think it's written into most of the lore, isn't it, Tiamat? It's a god in some settings, but a creature in others.
Like, do you mean official or what?
Yeah, official.
Is it in the TV series then?
Was it in Dark Sun?
No, it was. Well, no, but you have like dragons in there. I don't think it has a Tiamat, do you? I guess you don't have Dark
So
Sun.
there you go.
And-
That's one setting that's official.
They switched it out for the Dragon of Tyr, didn't they?
I don't know if they ever got to that in Eberron either, but there were significant dragon stuff.
I would suggest the Dragon of Tyr is a nod to Tiamat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the simple thing is, if you're gonna name something like Tiamat, yeah, there's like anything else with any vaguely mythological origins is going to be nodded to in a full developed setting.
I guess that's fair. It's funny though. I quite like Tiamat as a character in some of the settings. Dragonlance, it's a good one.
I love the Dragonlance stuff.
I have the whole set of adventures if you want to play them.
No, I just
I have the entire Dragonlance box set, both volumes.
no, I meant the books.
The problem with them are they're tremendously linear to the books. So you have to basically do what the books did.
Yeah.
And I read the books already, so.
Plus it does have the ability to be gully dwarves.
Gully dwarves.
Totally useless. They have minuses to basically everything.
So do we get a good enough night's sleep to heal 1 point naturally of damage?
Yes, you do.
Awesome.
3 points. It's our level.
Oh, that's right. I am back to full then.
Woo!
And I'm back to being, like, a bit more awesome. Maybe.
And my hair is back.
It's all glossy and shiny again, like a Timotei advert.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he used that last thing, it just went all limp. Turned into a big afro.
He got roots. It went frizzy.
So we have Walter Corpse.
Yes.
What do we want to do?
And zombie girl powder.
Yes.
We can. It's almost like spell ingredients.
Well, we can take him back and claim the reward and see if that provokes a move from Arkalak.
The reward was for the Necromancer.
Right, which they thought was Walter, and when they chased him out of town, Tybalt yelled for us to go get him, and he would reward
He
us.
told us to get that damn Necromancer, if I recall.
I don't remember that bit, so I can't help. That kind of bit must have
Walter
skipped.
is a Necromancer.
What was he? He was the
The builder.
If, however,
Arkalak was what? What was he?
you
He was the.
do want to get technical to claim the reward, the undead creature clearly was able to raise them, therefore
True.
being a necromancer of her own power. And so we could say that yes, we have slain a necromancer.
And if they assume that was the Walter corpse, that gets with our subterfuge of...
I'm smelling more neutral good coming out of that. Are you neutral good or lawful good?
I'm lawful neutral.
Oh wow, that's even worse. I thought you were lawful good.
Oh no, I've said that from the beginning. I'm not good.
He's not the good one, he's the lawful one.
That's funny.
Are we an all-neutral party, or is
I'm
Kixie
sm-
good?
I'm smelling a big problem with the lawful coming out of you, mister.
What?
What do you mean, what? Let's bamboozle the Lord. You know the tone he was saying.
Hey.
He's a rules lawyer.
Devils are lawful.
Right?
They wrap the law around their finger.
That's true.
I am chaotic good.
Aren't they lawful evil, though?
What do you want?
Yes, that's because they use it to get souls and torture people. I'm not.
But in fair faith, when Tybalt told us to get that necromancer, he was referring to who he thought was Walter at the time as he fled off.
True.
Hence why I could say that we did indeed bring back a necromancer.
I mean, if you want to get all goody, then I mean, we blew up his tower, and that's what provoked him to go tell us to go kill Walter,
True.
necromancer.
Walter Necromancer.
My
After he set
goal
fire to his house and dog, and
is to try and obey what are clearly signs from Torig to end the necromancer problem
I
in
love
this
it.
town.
I love it. It's a sign. It's a sign. I love it. Then I should put this man's corpse in a sack and take it back for money. It's a
I saw the sign.
That's what I was just thinking. I thought, but no one will get that because it's really old and obscure.
So, you're taking the bodies back
Opened
to
up my
town.
mind.
Well, no. Before that, I'm still like that. Okay, that's a plan to get gold. But what are we going to do about Clemens?
Well, Clemens could either try and say that that wasn't the necromancer, or
Seems unlikely because he set it up so that Walter would take the fall.
come after us himself.
It's possible.
I don't know, is he going to try and keep up his subterfuge, do you think, as Clemens, and try and get the tower rebuilt over the next year? He's already behind schedule.
It's difficult to say. We don't know much into his insight. Are you saying that our best bet is to hang around town until he tries to kill us?
No, our best bet is to get him unawares and kill him quick.
Kill him. Yes, I agree. Somehow.
But how do we get him unawares?
And we'd really want to get him alone so people don't jump to his defense. We invite him out for a night of drinking and poker.
And he's like, sure, I'll come. Drinking and poker's my favorite. Not making creepy corpse chandeliers. No, I don't do that.
Ruby disagrees with all of that, apparently. She's hungry, so I'm going to have to go and get her some food in a second.
Yeah, I have no diplomacy, so that's out.
So shall we say you're travelling back to town?
Yes.
You travel back to town.
I guess my general thing is, while I can understand that there's certainly proof against Clemens, I unfortunately can't read him, and he's certainly done nothing harmful. So until I can find definitive proof myself, I won't knowingly attack him.
Pussy.
But I will come to the aid of my friends if they're
Yes.
in danger.
You can rely on us to faithfully read the signs.
Time of day, is it? Like mid-morning, probably, isn't it, by the time we're
Probably
starting to...
reasonably early morning, unless you're sitting around having breakfast.
Well, we're deciding what we're doing.
Oh yeah, it's probably towards evening by the time you decide.
That's
There's
funny.
All our rashers of travel bacon and whatnot.
Travel bacon.
Travel bacon.
I like that travel bacon.
Everything's better with travel bacon. Right?
Right.
But okay, so I think we have a little bit of idea of what to do. So we'll head back to town and hopefully
As I'm not
destroy
very,
the tower.
as I'm not very good at lying, you probably want to take point on the whole like subterfuge thing, because I might just go, yes, we killed this because we wanted to.
My
See,
problem
the
is
thing about
charisma's
lying
my
is
weakest
that
skill.
it doesn't matter unless they're trying to figure out if you're lying or not.
Oh, okay.
And sense motive isn't a class skill for most people.
But Hal will make them do it.
What will I make them do?
You'll try and catch us out.
I would never do that. I'm not that mean.
But I'm just bad at lying.
So we're going to come back into town from north, where this Harry Bollocks is hanging out, apparently.
There's a
Oh.
hairy bollock? What?
Oh, I still see the cave and the
Yeah.
trees.
Oh, I cleared it on mine. You must have to clear it on your own drawings.
Let's see.
If you've got bollocks like that, dude, you need to go to the hospital. Because I don't think they're supposed to look like that.
Draw.
I'm just going to try and grab a little something to eat here.
No!
I'm going to try and feed the dog as well. I'm going to go and grab her some food.
Good call,
Oops.
Snoopy Moo.
That was the wrong image I deleted.
Did you just delete the entire background?
I was trying to
Dang.
I was trying to delete the drawing you said.
Yes, just hit on the draw tool,
Uh-huh.
and then you want to hit the button that says clear.
Oh, that's down there. Okay.
Yeah. Let's try that again.
Silly boy.
Deletey pants. How's the app going?
It's going alright.
It's quite pink.
It is
you put-
very pink.
Were
I'm
you touching?
putting the fastenings on, and it just took me a while to get them where I wanted them. After having spilt alcohol all over my stuff.
Woo!
Like a moron.
Woo! I quite like the hat. You should put it up to camera so people can see how awesome you are.
Nice. Since Lockhart's up, I'm going to take a quick bio break then.
Bio break. Everyone
Cool,
just
gonna, like,
froze
crack
for a
that.
second.
Yep.
Everybody just froze for a minute there.
Yes, I'm wondering if it might be time to like reset everything before
I
it
think we're
does.
fine.
You said that last time.
Yeah,
And
but I mean-
then it all like bollocked up for hours, and it was.
It wasn't
unpleasant.
hours.
Yeah, it
Just
was.
took some time to kind of reboot it.
No, it was all awful, and the dice thingy and all sorts, and
The
then.
dice thingy only seems to be affecting the Lockhart at the moment. It's really
Oh, well, that's
weird.
fine then.
Well, no, but I mean, it's pretty inconsistent, right?
Okay. It's your choice.
How's it going? That hat going to be finished today?
Probably not.
Time you well, you're out with me tomorrow, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the morning.
Yep.
Bright and early.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Bright and early.
Why are you cheering that I have to get up early?
It's nice to have somebody to come in with.
Mm-hmm. It's not nice for me. I have to get up and leave the house at 6:10.
Sorry.
Damn you for working at a dentist where I get work done.
Yeah,
How rude of you.
I know, it's terrible, right?
Yep.
At least you get to finish your crown off.
Yay.
Is that the last piece of work you've got to have done, isn't it?
I think so. They said that I've got a filling as well, I think.
Is that the one that they need to redo?
There's not going to happen, so... You can talk to them about it, but
I was just wondering.
why are we discussing my dental health on...
Just trying to fill the space, you know.
Okay. I would prefer that we didn't fill the space with, like, my
Okay.
private dental treatment plan.
Let's talk about your gynecology.
No, let's not talk about any of those things. Let's just talk about games and stuff.
Games.
There's a
sound
difference.
good. What, between games and gynecology?
Yeah.
Gamecology.
I seduced the princess.
I seduce the princess.
Unfortunately, not with this character.
I'm quite surprised your characters haven't been more, like, rude, but then you're so rude in real life. I guess role-playing for you is, like, not being rude. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't tried to do a paladin yet.
Paladins are scary. and
That would be
boring.
interesting.
Just usually end up having to have the conflict be with the party when you do that sometimes. At least
would
most of the games I've been in.
Yeah. I said I was going to go and get the dog food, didn't I? Let me just finish this. I just didn't want to leave Hal on his own. He would cry.
Well, that would be bad, right?
Well, I've been left on my own while this has been on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I
everybody
know.
left me, and I was like,
Hello.
hello,
World.
people.
Hello, world.
Hello, all three people watching.
Oh, come on. This will be dug out of the archives by the future alien archaeologist trying to figure out how our society worked.
Nice.
And then they'll get a really bad, like, idea of how, like, they will be very confused. Oh, I'm tired of sewing now. already.
You're tired of sewing.
My hand is.
Dude, it might be your job.
It is my job, but, you know, you come home and moan that you're tired.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Hal gets carpal tunnel brain, you get...
I do
Carpal.
actually have the beginnings of carpal tunnel in my hands. But
Carpal tunnel brain. I like that.
we're just ignoring that because there's only so many surgeries I'm prepared to have in my lifetime, and
That's the problem with a lot of that costuming and fashion and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of repetitive stress.
Yep. So we're just pretending it's not there till it becomes a problem.
Till you end up with the fashion claw.
No, I'm good. It's not going to be an issue. I can survive. I don't need any more surgeries. I'm good. I only
No more
have
surgeries.
four in 1 year is more than anybody needs to have.
Right.
So we can just pretend. Pretend.
Welcome back.
I have food.
What you got? Poutine.
Poutine.
No.
I thought that's all you ate up in Canada.
Could be elk or bear. Yeah.
That and like elk sausages and.
He's a student. How can you afford elk? He'll
Because
be-
That's what the family sends along.
they're just
How can I
like
afford elk?
lying around in the street.
Basically, like
Yeah.
deer are like rats around here.
Well, it's like if you ever fell a moose, it's like you can't even, you gotta like stock your freezer and then give away half of it before it's.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. There's one person who's living in the dorms that I think we briefly joked about them paying us in deer sausage for us to drive them to buy other food.
And they were like, sure.
That's funny.
I need veggies.
Veggies
Please stop
To-
feeding me meat.
to go with my deer sausage.
I'll be back in a second.
But yeah, deer are a bad problem because you'll hit them on the highways.
Yeah.
Right.
We get some of that here still even. So
And well, it's just we're so sparsely populated that there's just tons of them.
That's funny.
So hence there's the hunting and the deer sausage and meat and all that.
yeah, deer's pretty good though.
It's not bad. It's nice.
Hmm. So, what are you guys thinking about doing next?
I guess we'll first of all see if we can walk into town without getting arrested.
That's a good start, actually.
Carrying our sack of Walter.
Carrying a sack of
And second, I suppose we'll try and talk to Tybalt and see if he'll reward us for the wood spirit undead creature and Walter.
Before we
Right.
get back to town, can I try and identify those items I couldn't identify before?
Are you allowed to? Yeah, I guess so.
I think it's once a
What's
day.
the day? What items
Yeah.
are those?
At least the collar I know I couldn't identify
Collar.
that we found in Arcalex box.
Oh, the black collar.
Yeah.
Yes.
See if I got anything else marked as unidentified yet. Spellbooks, Teeth of Kraken. I think the collar is the only thing left.
Right.
And that's a spellcraft.
Yep.
Should I cheese it and fire up a +2 circumstance bonus first?
Should I cheese it? I love that. Should I cheese it?
What do you mean by cheese it?
Well, I guess that would be standard on any of those standard for when I'm not doing things in combat, probably.
I could see guidance. What are you getting a +2 from? Where's the other
Yeah.
+1?
Isn't guidance +2 or is that just +1?
Guidance is +1.
Okay. Sorry, +1 then. That would make that Arcana or Spellcraft. 28.
It appears to be a collar of hide from undead.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
The user of this collar would be invisible to all undead.
That could be handy.
Says Hieronymus, tying it around his neck.
Since we're largely facing undead, that could be worth giving up my +1 natural armor at the moment. Amulet.
So,
Well, I think it's between Hieronymus and Kixie who wants to wear that.
Yeah, Kixie's wearing a mage hand thing, and I'm wearing a +1 natural armor thing. Currently.
Just a point. Seeing that you try to avoid getting into combat, that +1 armor is more useful for someone who actually does go into combat than you.
True.
Actually,
Does that stack with
actually,
armor?
Marcus could take it, right? Yes, it does stack with armor.
Oh, okay.
It's a separate bonus. So it would take Marcus's AC to 19, or Sigmund's AC to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as you're a big wuss bag and all.
True. Now, the hide from undead, does that go away once I attack or something then, or?
I believe it works exactly. I believe it works like invisibility. Let's check.
Pretty much. It actually would be insanely useful for Kixie then, because she'd basically get a free sneak attack on any mindless undead.
Right, and then the next round she'd vanish again too, because it's.
No. You'd have to take. You'd
Hide from undead.
basically have to take a standard action to activate it after deactivating it, I believe.
Well, isn't it just deactivated by the action, like a ring of invisibility is? I mean.
But a ring of invisibility isn't. It doesn't turn on again. You have to take your standard action to basically activate it again.
Mm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be insanely powerful.
In this case, if once you attack, the spell is broken for the creature you attack, so it can then see you.
Although if we
So
if you put that on Kixie and then you go around and somebody says, "Where's Kixie?" then we know they're undead.
But again, if they're intelligent, they get the save, and it probably won't be huge. But I think because Kixie is sneak attack and we are facing undead, it's
Yeah, that makes sense.
The other option is Hieronymus could wear it and just be safe for a while, because a lot of the stuff he does is not necessarily offensive.
yes.
He still has buffs and stuff.
Well, I've got heals.
Yeah.
Well, see, the unfortunate thing is Hieronymus, unless he does something offensive, can't really do anything against undead.
That's true, actually. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't have a lot to do.
Because his mind-affecting stuff won't affect them, because
Right.
they're mindless.
Undead. Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, yes, he could hide and not do anything. Well, I suppose he could heal us and be safe.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's a really cool auto sneak attack for Kixie.
Yeah, that does make sense. So she could move into position without provoking attack of opportunity then, since she's invisible essentially to the undead.
Well, she doesn't even need position for the first one.
Yeah.
It's basically as if she's invisible to them.
He
so-
stabs them in the face and backstabs them in the face.
Fist stabs him in the back.
Face stabs them in the back. Well, you know, some undead that are stitched up really weird. It could happen.
Yeah, like a face on its back. Lens. Okay. Can't hear a thing with these cans on. They're actually very good, and apparently attractive to people that Lockhart hangs around with. How's your sister?
Good.
Oh.
How's she finding her classes?
Not too bad. French, she's focusing on studying quite a bit.
Right.
Does she have a major, or is she just doing the basics right now?
Not as such. It's not so much as she's undecided, so much as getting to the program.
Mm.
Like that first year or semester of arts or whatnot, basically.
Right. So what's she hoping to do?
Education.
I heartily don't recommend it for the pay.
Well, in the U.S. especially, but
Yeah.
But we're Canadian.
Oh yeah, you actually pay for your educators probably.
And the pension.
Oh yeah, the pension's probably worth it. That's true. Do you wanting to be a teacher or just do education?
Teacher.
Right. It's not a bad job there, I'm guessing.
It's not bad, no.
No. See, I do the equivalent work to somebody else who does clinical work. So I'm technically an educational technologist, and she specializes in clinical technology, and she gets paid twice what I get paid. Just because education is woefully undervalued here.
Yeah.
Literally,
To
woefully
Canada?
undervalued. Eh? Come to Canada.
To Canada?
Come to Canada. I like that. Maybe we should. Lindsay would like it. She gets to wear fall clothes all the time.
There you go.
Well, in parts of Canada,
There
like
must be some position being hired for the U of R for educational technologist.
Possible. It's still pretty rare as a position. Is that a cup of tea?
That is the cup of tea that you made me earlier that I did not drink and therefore went and warmed up again. And I made myself some food.
What'd you make?
I took the salad that I didn't eat yesterday and poured it into a bowl and put on some avocado
Sounds good.
and some tomatoes.
Sounds
And
good.
for some reason, I included the avocado stone.
Why would you do that?
I have no idea.
crunchy.
Maybe I was wanting a challenge.
Sure, you could easily fit all that in there.
Oh, that's good.
I meant a challenge for my teeth.
Was that the marshmallow?
Hello, Mrs. Lockhart.
It's Ms. Lockhart.
Ms.
Hello,
Lockhart.
Emma.
Now you can say hello.
Hello.
Hello, Emma.
Oh,
Hello.
the- How's it going?
I'm
Hello.
good. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm a little tired from doing homework, but otherwise good.
Homework sucks.
I remember homework. I'd give anything to have homework.
Hmm.
I don't know. Only turn up. Oh, yes. Thank you. There's these watermelon marshmallows. They're quite interesting.
Watermelon marshmallows.
You lost me at marshmallows.
Mm.
Not a fan.
They sound pretty freaky. It looks like a marshmallow. Does it actually taste like watermelon? Oh, they look like watermelons. How weird. Are they disgusting?
No.
They look disgusting.
Oh.
You have all kinds of weird crap in Canada.
It's only sugarized beef bone marrow or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. Marrowbone jelly.
Yeah.
Hey, Lenz, Lockhart says that I'd get paid more as an educator in Canada.
We knew that already, didn't we?
I think we did.
You get paid like half of what you should be being paid.
Hmm.
Shocking.
So we were talking about giving you the spiky black collar.
Oh, okay. What does that do again?
It's a collar of hide from undead.
Ooh.
Because you can wear that in your mage hand thing at the same time, but
Yep.
hiding from undead's important.
Oh, yes, please. Black. Collar.
It'll
Hide.
basically let you get a free sneak attack on any undead that can't see you. Or, you know what I mean.
Unintelligent undead.
But
Or
once
ones
you
that fail
attack
their
them,
save.
Then, once they attack you, or once you attack them, they can then see you. And yeah,
Okay. What's it called? Does it have a name?
collar of hide from undead.
Okay, just checking. Some things are like the mystical thing of awesome or whatever.
The collar of
This
Acrolac.
sounds somewhat homebrewy, so I don't think it's too mystical.
It's very cool though.
And after the third use, it shrinks to a tenth its size. But, other than that.
Was it
Hey,
really?
You never know.
After the third use, it turns into an
Stardust.
amulet of strangulation. That is the worst thing they ever made.
They made an amulet of strangulation.
Dust of sneezing and choking is pretty bad too.
I have to say, I've been looking through the Ultimate Equipment book, and it's not anything great. It's just the same old equipment from the other books collected in one book.
A lot of it is. There are
I
several
expected
new items
some-
magic-wise.
But it's so hard to find what's new amid everything else. I was a bit disappointed with how they did it. It's just the same old crap mixed in.
It's,
And
no
it's
different
such
than
a
the
big
whole
book.
magic item compendium, but
True, but I mean, you know, I expected at least some thought put in them. I don't know how many new things are in there compared to what's not.
quite a few.
But I mean, how many of those came from their adventure paths and have already been published?
No, but some are quite a few actual new items.
Right. But it's hard to figure out which are new, right?
You're so grumpy.
Well,
I am
what's,
grumpy.
what's the, I don't see what the point is to have to know which ones are new. I mean, if it's
Well-
a good item, it's a good item. Does
True.
it matter if it came up with this book or from an adventure path?
No.
So,
Hal is a grump. He's a
Anyway.
very big grump. He's
as
very
as
grumpy.
we've made Hal grumpy, let's talk to the NPC.
Oh no,
That's
you didn't
important.
make him grumpy. He's grumpy. He's like,
She was telling me this earlier. Apparently, I'm grumpy and offensive.
do you want me to go there? I can do it, but I'll be good. I was saying that you didn't used to be, so that was a good thing, right? I was being nice in the fact that I was saying how much I loved you more when you were not grumpy.
Indeed.
That's a good thing. I'm going to shut up now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you arrive at town.
Are we immediately shut down?
You are not. You walk into town. It appears that
Huzzah!
it appears
Dying is
that
half the battle.
it appears that there are people working in the equipment, the place, the contractor's lot opposite the tower. They appear to be taking down the scaffolding and things. People are being packed up. It looks like people are leaving.
What, given up after just one try at the tower?
Apparently.
No stay in power.
So that's the work area, or do we see
In
like the manor?
in the work area. At the manor, there seems to be some packing up going on as well. There's a large carriage and cart outside, and they're having furniture and items are being packed in. There's also a big pile off to the side of burnt kind of tapestries and pieces of burnt furniture.
I feel kind of bad now. A little bit.
I guess we want to go towards the manor to...
Tybalt is stood on the steps of the manor, kind of looking out at the town. He looks wistful.
Oh.
Wistful.
You're giving up.
Well, yes. I can't afford to build it again. Not really. Not the time either.
Sometimes.
Perhaps I'll try
torrent
something
makes us-
else. I'm going to go build a boat.
What kind of boat?
I don't know yet. One that goes under the sea.
Weirdo.
Oh,
Perhaps, may I suggest funding a tunnel underneath the sea? Much more stable.
Not very exciting, though.
Possibly not.
tunnel under the dark.
So, did you get him?
We got both halves of him.
Is this something we need to do inside?
Yes.
It may be less disturbing to the common folk.
It's
Fine,
gooey.
come in.
It's gooey.
You open the door. There's the smell of kind of smoke inside the house.
Is the capstone still in its display position?
Nope. The case is empty.
Hmm.
Do we see Clemens about?
Nope, he's not there.
Who are we talking to again?
Tybalt.
Lord Tybalt, the Lord. The foolish young noble who wanted to make his name with his tower.
Before you blew it up, you bastards.
No, that was the foul wizard Arkalak.
It was.
Yes, the foul wizard Arkalak.
It
Well
was for
known,
the
well known
greater
as a
good.
necromancer for blowing up towers.
It was for the greater good.
Well, when
Great, good.
When they chased him away, then he had to, do that. He couldn't no longer just sabotage the tower with his crappy building techniques.
His substandard mortar was no longer sufficient. I like that.
So where do we sit with him? And
He takes you into a side room, which is like a study,
Room 3.
and says, "Okay, let me see.
will all respectfully, whatever, respectfully remove it and lay it down.
Up in the bag on his desk,
You can keep that in the sack. Just, yes. Are you sure that's Walter? What did you do to his face?
He did that.
Went through a undead transformation once he was within the forest.
Uh-huh. Fine. Go burn it. Here, take this. Hands you a pouch.
Is the entire village leaving with you?
No, just my people.
Which seems to be everybody.
Well, the majority of the village is my people, yes, but not everybody. Some people have moved here since after we moved in.
your household, and
Your staff, advisors?
Yes, they're all coming with me.
You have an entourage.
Hmm.
Entourages are cool.
All right. Sorry. I'm just trying to see here what I wrote down, and I don't think I ever did write it down. Oh well, that's fine. Well, I wish you the best. May Torrig bless your efforts to create projects.
Don't you have to pay us for something?
give us a
already
pouch.
did.
Sack? The sack you just handed us, Kixie.
Oh,
Generally payments within sacks being handed to us from employers.
that's not normally how I get paid.
We shall burn
Did you check it?
body. It's rather rude to do that in front of employers. I'm sure.
Do you want to be the
I'm
one that
sure
walks away with a
as
bag
an
full of
honest man,
rocks?
As an honest and honorable man, you would not cheat us.
Check it. Check it.
I apologize, Lord, but the gnome is insistent.
Yeah, you're all like that now, and then afterwards you're like, thank God you made us check it. Yeah, I know your game. You just walk away and you don't check it, and it's full of rocks, and then you come back and he's already moved and he hasn't left a forwarding address.
Well, as long as there's shiny rocks there,
That's
I will
funny.
open up the bag.
Okay.
Give an apologetic look to Lord Tybalt.
Inside the bag, there's about 40 platinum pieces.
I pull out one of them, show it to Kixie. I put it back.
Okay, that's one.
Kixie,
What? Alright.
outside.
They'll do a runner out the back door, you know that, right?
When you realise these are chocolate platinum pieces.
Oh no, actually, if they're chocolate platinum pieces, I like them even more.
Uh,
I have a weakness for
Yes.
chocolate coins.
I know.
Take
Chocolate
the-
coins.
body, is there... I don't know. Would there be like a trash pit for burning?
There's a pile of smouldering furniture off to one side.
Well,
so that was
that would be already burnt, wouldn't it?
There is a midden out the back you could put him in.
Yeah,
Or you
put
could-
body inside.
Or you could get him buried in the graveyard to the south.
so
Well, we were told to burn him.
40 platinum's what, 400 gold?
Yes.
Yes.
And he was originally going to pay us 1,500 if we eliminated Arclac within 2 weeks and 1,000 if in a month. But in his
but we
despair,
haven't
now we're
done
down to.
that.
Oh yeah, how are we gonna get our payment? We
Are
need
you
more
going to
money.
ask him?
Yeah, Sigmund's not going to ask him that, so
Yeah, but Kixie will.
go ahead.
Please, sir. Can we have some more? Because we did everything you said, I think.
Sigmund will be busying himself getting fuel to burn the body outside.
So what are you saying? This is Arkalak?
We believe so.
Do you have proof of this?
We do not have proof of this, but as honest adventurers,
Uh-huh.
like this dude could ever lie.
Right.
He's rubbish, so I don't think you're going to have any more problems, so I think we did what we were supposed to do, right?
And you say he was a necromancer. Walter, my architect.
Like he had like weird powers come out of his hand. It made him all like stupid and run away.
Uh-huh.
So you
It
think
was quite amusing.
you're thinking Arkalak's still around and had summoned up those zombies around Walter when he fled?
I'm just saying they didn't attack him, did they? That doesn't necessarily mean he summoned them. He ran away. He looked pretty scared to me.
No. Hang on a sec. We specifically asked about that.
Yes, he edged backwards through them and just headed off to the woods.
Mm.
But you're pretty sure he didn't summon them.
Hal's changing the rules again.
Not changing the rules. I'm just being a nobleman trying not to pay you.
Well,
How about we split the difference? I'll give you another 200 gold, and we'll assume that this is Arkalak.
That will go
Deal.
down better in the annals of history. And
Deal.
Fine.
I'm
Here
good
you
with
are.
that.
He pulls out another bag, takes out some coinage, and hands it to you.
Yay. Thank you. See? Negotiating is good. I did negotiate.
And should you ever need our services in the future,
I'll know where to find you, I'm sure. If you're ever in the city, do feel free to look up my submersive... I don't know what it's going to be called yet. Subboat. Underwater ship.
You call it a water bubble.
Ah, that's a good way of thinking about it. I like that. A bubble of air around it. That might work. I was thinking we could do it like a glass ball encasing the ship, or even like a bottle.
Here I
You
was
noble,
thinking Kitsy
so-
was going to suggest a machine fish.
how would you fire out the crossbows if you get attacked by undersea creatures?
Now this is a good...
You should have windows that open up.
That's a good idea. Opening windows. That's yeah, so we can shoot the crossbows out.
That's a good idea. You could, like, colonize some animals to help. They would work.
Hmm. Thank you anyway.
Some
I'll,
octopus with, like, 12 legs.
sounds good.
12 legs equals 12, like, hitting arms.
Wouldn't that be a dodecapus?
Hell yeah.
Where you really need a millipus.
A millipus.
This is true. I think I'm going to work on that design for you. I think I can come up with some interesting options.
It's just it's a boat with a glass top with all these animal bits stitched to it.
And a
A
sunroof.
whale tail on the back, a shark's dorsal fin on the top.
Sounds awesome.
The bottom is just like all these scales from different fish stitched together on the.
With a bunch of tentacles hung on the sides.
Uh,
So,
For your undersea safari.
do you need anything else?
Do you have any paper?
What?
I need
Yes,
some paper for my
yes.
sketching.
There's a piece on my desk if you'd like to take it.
I need more than one piece. I need like a big pile. I've got lots of ideas I need to write down for you.
There's about 20 sheaves of paper, 20 pieces of paper on my desk there you could take.
Okay. Now, how do I send them to you?
Send them to my family home in whatever city's closest by that I've forgotten the name of.
Corvosa was the
That's it, Corvosa.
Okay. I can do that. What's your name again?
Tybalt.
Oh, yeah. I like you. I think we can work together.
I look forward to your designs.
Everybody does.
So can I get you anything else?
I think I'm good.
Do we have any holding business with Clemens? I think we're... Guess not.
Are you asking that?
Oh, well, just asking the party, yeah.
Clements left yesterday.
That's rather unusual. Shouldn't he be here helping carry your stuff?
Well, he set out with the first shipment of things.
Get your home estates reset up.
Yes, he's heading back home to get things moving before we arrive.
Dog in stereo.
Excellent. So is it a large caravan? You sending a lot of bulk goods? I mean, I'd imagine it's not really
The one that I'll
feasible to
travel,
move your house.
the one that I travel with will be quite large. Clements just set off ahead with, well, essentially just the basics that he himself needed.
So not a large.
No, it was a single wagon.
Oh wow. I guess he's competent enough to travel light and alone.
Him and my guard captain.
Ah. What is your guard captain's name, by the way?
His name is Garvin.
Garvin, the guard. Not Toten something. Okay.
A fine man. He has been with my family a long time.
So how long would it take you to reach for the news to reach you that they've been killed or something?
Why?
Oh no, I'm just curious. I don't know how fast the mail works here.
Not a great deal of time, I wouldn't suspect.
Dear boss, I have been slain. Hope you're doing well.
Oh.
The castle of Arg.
It's very unsafe for so few people to be traveling that aren't experienced travelers like us.
Well, Clements is reasonably proficient at traveling these roads.
Ha! So he's good with a sword, right?
Well, no, he's a wizard.
So if he survives, that's a really odd thing.
No, that's why he says with my captain of my guard.
But what if the guard gets an infection from a stubbed toenail?
They have a single carriage. They won't take them more than a few days to get back out of here.
Okay.
Oh, may their
I
travel be
write
swift
something
and-
down.
Yes, they're taking the capstone ahead of the rest of us. Oh, Lockhart died.
Maybe I bored him to death.
He was like, oh my god, exit! Ah! Lockhart, come back!
Send him an invite in case.
Lens,
Mm-hmm.
I've drunk a significant amount of this whiskey.
Excellent.
You have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Lens,
Mm-hmm.
this is the bottle.
Oh, it's barely down out of the neck.
I'm here.
That's significant.
It is, considering it started up here.
All right,
He doesn't drink very often.
the neck's so narrow. I mean,
You're right, the neck is narrow.
Are you returned?
He's back.
I am returned.
welcome back, Carter of Lockhart.
We did
For a
miss
moment, I was unsure if it was a partial freeze or not.
So we were saying Arkalak has taken the capstone and some of the other household items ahead.
you. Uh-huh.
With the captain of the guard, Toten.
Toten
Garvin.
mask. Toten Garvin mask.
What's this? We figured out the captain of the guard is a totem mask. What?
Wow, just a brief guess. Arkalak's traveling with the captain of the guard alone with the capstone in a single wagon to
Are
go
they
back
alone?
to go back
There's no other guard with them?
Corvosa. Nope, just the two of them going to Corvosa with the capstone.
Well,
Or cave in the woods.
I suppose once you kind of catch up with Sigmund, who's probably happily, burning the corpse by now, saying a few rites to Torig and whatnot.
Sure. Take this evil human. Roby, what you
No,
doing?
no, the human's not evil. What was done to him was.
Oh, blame society. I see.
Anyway, well, so we have some choices then. We can either pursue and try to catch up, or it's possible that he's returned to his lair, maybe.
We could try and track the cart. We could
Yeah.
go
Which
directly to the
direction?
fire.
Which direction would we go if we were going to this man's house?
To
West.
Corvosa?
West.
Maybe we should try that way and see what we can find on the way.
Hmm.
So most of the working girls are probably leaving too.
Not yet, they're not. They're looking a bit upset, though. They're currently working, mostly.
I was going to say that was one thing I would investigate to see if Madame Sylph was gone or not.
Hmm.
Her girls are still there.
But she's not.
No, she's not sat behind her curtain, but she does seem present if you ask for her.
Ah.
Most days, she's not present. She sleeps in the daytime.
Ah.
Aha!
Hmm.
I'm out of ideas now. I think we should try and find them. Follow them, maybe. Go either the way that they're supposed to have gone, or try and see if there's any tracks.
You do have a lead onto a second location.
Okay. What second location?
That was so Canadian. That you found in his notes. More discussions about
The
the
doll?
towers. Towers.
Well, we got that this was the most behind of all the towers,
And that came from where?
and it came from
Doll?
that island off of Nadal.
Came from a town called Albatross.
Albatross, that's right.
Where?
Bird.
Is in Nadal, but it's off to the very far to the west.
Why don't I have that in my notes?
Dunno. Clearly it was too exciting for us to write anything about it. I may have done. Let's have a look. What the hell is the matter with the dog?
Ruby, what are you doing?
You are allowed to, get her to stop.
moving.
That's right.
Folio
Tower's the
letters
last of
from
only-
Albatross.
Right. Tower's the last of only 5 projects running behind.
Ruby, what are you
They
doing?
were sent from Albatross, which means
Yeah.
his boss, the more powerful necromancer, is probably there.
Right. So we
Now-
can pursue Arcalac, pursue our pullings, pursue our...
Now,
Hey,
yeah,
boy.
I was going to say for a moment there, as far as we can tell, our tattoos continually pull us towards the caves, though.
Not so much the caves where he was. They pull you to the south.
Ah, so it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop once we're in the caves. Ah.
No. Further into the Mindspin Mountains.
And possibly over them.
No, we should just go the short way through them.
It's been a good while since I've traversed underneath the mountain.
There's never any damage that happens in there, right?
No.
Wouldn't it be rather slow to dig a whole tunnel under the mountain?
I would say the Mindspin Mountains are full of illithids. I think you should definitely go under them.
Yeah, it sounds illithid-y.
Felicity.
I'm a big fan of illithids.
No, we can't use them. Wizards will sue us.
We're not allowed to use illithids?
They are Wizards of the Coast property.
Oh, they're mind flayers in this setting, aren't they?
No, Mind Flayers, Illithids, they're Wizards of the Coast property.
Really? Oh, is that why it's not in the bestiary?
Yes.
That sucks.
Yep, they were acquired with TSR from the...
It's crazy that they've... What else have they trademarked?
It's them, Beholders, and... Which, for some reason, people do get away with Eye Tyrants, but I think that's more so because there is more established separation between an Eye Tyrant and a Beholder as 2 different types of enemies.
Right.
How can they
Um,
copyright something like that when a person who beholds can also be called a beholder?
Well, no.
a
It's not
beholder.
the term. It's the specific idea
Creature.
of a
floating eye with a lot of eyes on stalks and...
That's so
Okay.
bizarre.
trademark or something. I think there's
Which is weird, because they haven't got... Well, I guess they can't do things like ogres and trolls, because they're kind of mythical.
well, basically the thing is anything they released as the SRD they can't take back now.
Okay.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, because like the Illithid and Mind Flayers and all that, they were never released on the SRD. Also the Gith, the Gith Yankee and the
Siri.
Gaziri. Right. And I think those are the main ones that Wizards copyrighted and doesn't let go.
Huh. That's bizarre. Hey, we should try a game of D&D next to see if it's any better.
I keep getting the playtest emails, but to be honest, I haven't looked at any of the material really.
Although I do hear there's a new version of Rollmaster coming out that they need playtesting, which might be a little more interesting. Although I'm still besmitten of the second edition.
Besmitten.
The second edition was good.
Besmitten's a cool word.
I like it.
Who is that?
There's somebody here.
It's the main computer.
I guess, do we know of any particular ways or paths through the Mindspin Mountains toward this Albatross Isle?
You do not.
There's some mines that we go through.
I have a very basic map I can draw you. Hang on. If you... Let me see here. Okay, let me change color back to black.
I guess if we were going to go south, we could stop by Arcalax's lair on the way just to see if anybody driven a wagon up there yet.
This is Tybalt's Folly.
I don't see anything different.
Black dot at the top.
These are the Mindspin Mountains.
Nope. I got nothing different.
Yeah, it's all at the top there. I can see it.
Everybody else?
Yeah, I see it.
Nope, I can't see it. I'm as far close to the top as I can get.
This is the coastline.
Nope.
It kind of does that. And Albatross is there.
So that's not
So
where our
could
pull's
we-
coming from.
No, your
Okay,
pull,
so
you
it
would
is
say.
to-
Your pull is coming from almost directly south of you.
Hmm.
You don't seem particularly perturbed that I cannot see what you're...
I'm a bit perturbed. It looks a bit like Sonic the Hedgehog right now. My terrible art.
So going west, they could be going back to Corvosa, or they could be just getting around the mountains to the coast to get down to Albatross.
Yep.
So then following and going to Albatross is the same thing. So they have a wagon, horse-drawn,
They have a carriage. Yes, horse-drawn.
carriage wagon. Yeah. Well, that will bring up to mind whether or not we can buy any horses here, really, because chances of pursuing purely on foot are, and overtaking them are probably fairly slim unless we have horses.
True.
So, Hal,
Yes, darling.
are you going to tell me a way that I can change this so I can see the drawing?
Yeah, you can come and look at the drawing in my book.
Try harder. No. There's a reason I can't see it. If I can't see this, I'm not going to see anything else we draw.
I don't know. The drawing tool seems a bit flaky.
You don't still have the
does.
map or anything.
I have the map. I can see the outline of the caves and the trees. And I can
Yeah.
see the four of us slightly underneath. in like
Oh,
a
I wonder
square.
whether it's because Lindsay hasn't cleared the previous drawing.
I don't know how.
You have to open the draw tool and hit the button at the bottom that says clear.
I don't see a button that says clear.
No, underneath where there's like a little pencil, there's half a button on the screen.
You had to scroll the little box down.
Okay.
Yeah, that half a button is clear.
All right, I've cleared it. Now
So-
there's nothing on my screen.
I know, I've cleared mine too. Let me draw it again and see if it works.
Thank you.
It's alright, sweetie. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So that's
And now,
typical Folly.
interestingly enough, I see no new drawing. I just see the old one.
Yeah, I see the old drawing too.
I think between me clearing it, because I've cleared it on my screen and started drawing, I wonder if you have to start with a clear screen before you...
That's different. That we all have to clear
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Clear. Okay, now I see the coastline.
that is a bit odd. So this is Tybalt's Folly up here, sweetie,
Okay.
and this is Albatross over here.
Okay.
And a bunch of jagged mountains.
Where is the cave that we were at?
The cave you were at is about there, just on the foothills of the mountains.
Okay.
Archelax cave, right?
Yes.
Not the cave we found Walter in.
No, the cave you found Walter in was to
Cave
the
of
north, probably
Wonders.
about here.
That's the cave I was talking about.
Oh, Walter Cave is there.
I didn't realise that there were two different caves. I'm getting a bit confused.
Happy? I'm clearing it.
I wasn't being pissy, but
No, it's fine. Happy to draw it again.
Okay, so we just have to remember every time Hal clears, we all have to clear as well.
Right, I'll tell you when I clear. See, I assume when I hit clear, it clears, but it doesn't. It has to be cleared by you individually, which seems a bit weak.
I've now cleared mine.
That's
Oh, how it's doing it.
I'm going to take my plate and go and grab the dog some
Yeah.
food. I'll be back.
so.
So if we could find mounts
There are
and
mounts
successfully
here, but the
ride.
guards are using them mostly. There
Yeah,
may be some in the
that's
There may be some in the stables at the inn you could buy.
And of course, mounts are always expensive
Well,
when you pay.
I think one thing to consider is, do we want to take the time to check out the cave to the south?
Archelax's former cave, or
Yeah.
Archelax. I mean, that's only a few hours out of town. It was less than a day's travel.
Still,
So.
it's.
Hello?
I mean, we're chasing down, so the further lead we get, I mean,
Yeah, it really depends on how fast
Hey.
they're going to be traveling, but yeah. And we
well,
could
you know,
just,
for all we know, he'll kill the horses, animate them, and they'll move endlessly.
true.
They'll be
We could,
tireless,
Yeah,
which
I mean,
is what a smart necromancer, which is what he seems to be, would do.
unless he's
Good.
trying to not, show that he's got undead horses. And
Well, but first of all, he has a totem mask with him.
true.
So, second of all,
Right,
he's going
love.
into fairly scarcely inhabited area into Nidal, which case probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess it depends if he's just moving to the coast within
Good girl.
the place we're at,
I'm here. I'm just helping the dog eat.
or if he's going to actually try and go through the mountains with the carriage. It sounds like the start of that would
That
be
would
following him if
seem-
we can get mounted.
I like getting mounted.
So, do you want to skip the necromancer
On
cave then and just
horses?
That was
straight
truly the
pursuit?
rudest thing you've ever said on audio.
On horses?
Uh-huh.
It won't be
Why?
when
What
I
do you
cut
mean?
it. It will be when things now cutting out the audio as we speak.
I don't know what you're talking about.
ringtone.
I give you far too many sound bites.
That's fine. So you're talking about, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to sort out the cave, or are you going to try and get sources and track them down?
I think we're gonna try and speed down and catch him and confront him and have a horrible, horrible battle that we'll probably die in. But
We can go past his cave on the way anyway, can't we?
no, he's going to the west, and the cave is to the south.
Okay. It's not that far out of the way, though, was it? Or did I just...
Well, but even so, he already has
He's
a
got a
day
day
head
lead
start
on
on
us.
us.
Okay. You're right.
And like it would take us half a day just to get there and back, presuming there isn't a trap there, which makes us rest for longer.
Or do we want to pursue him? I mean, have we already saved the future by blowing up the tower?
I think it's just a
We
matter of
could
principle
check.
now, right?
But well, I mean, it is a simple fact that yes, at this point we know